Okay. Oh boy. Overwatch and League of Legends official Twitch channels are both streaming at the same time. What they want to do, cause all of Twitch to frickin' collapse? Like all the servers to overload? Oh boy. Like 2 minutes. We'll get started. Oh, before we start, I also need to do a notification that happened in between streams. Hang on one sec. There we go. DJ Reed, thank you for following. I appreciate it, even though I just banged into the mic stand trying to get back over here to make sure I said so before you faded off the screen there. But thank you for following. Appreciate it. Hey, Ugman, how's it going? We're just about in time for us to get started today. See if we can do a better job at the arena today than the last time. Because last time was not pretty. I mean, it was fine until we got to the arena beast, and then I was the one who bit the dust. That's for sure. I haven't updated you on this recently, Ugman, but I'm still waiting for that link shell. In 14, I don't want to set it up again until Cole gets back on. He's thinking about it as it is now. He's just he's not exactly sure when he's going to get back on yet. He said probably soon, but once he jumps back in, I'll make sure I let you know about setting that link shell up, because I'm sure Cole would appreciate it. He's planning on leveling a new class, so he might need the help. So, yeah, sorry for not touching base with you for a little while about that, but just figured I'd let you know since I got you here. Hit you up whenever. Alright, sounds good. Sounds good, I appreciate it. Okay, it's been like 3 minutes, so we'll get started. Did a little bit earlier today already on here just to pick up stuff, but other than that, nothing else doing. So, a bit of an abrupt end to the proceedings last time. Apologies for that. Trying to hear if Janae's saying anything. I don't think she is. No snappy comebacks today, Janae? No one-liner to start us off? I'm disappointed. But then again, you did just get your ass kicked in the arena last time. Well, we did, technically. But we totally wandered in there by accident, so it's all good. We'll reapproach today with hopefully a better idea of what the hell's going on. It actually worked okay, excuse me. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Champions of Norrath, the stream edition. Last time, we finished up the Plain of Ill Omen. We located the Horn of Ill Omen after rescuing Laszlo. And then Pellis got the jump on us and blew the damn horn. And now we're wherever the city of Kafun is in the plains. Apparently the horn has the power to break the planar barrier. So that could be bad. We could be someplace
Let's go.
Totally unfamiliar to us. But Janae's ready to go, so... Now, I already was on here earlier today. I went through and since our checkpoint was before the people jumped out of the arena at us here, I went back and I picked up all the crap, I think all the crap that was all over the place that I left because I didn't have any carry weight last time, so, oh my god, they're back again. Alright then, well, then all of you gonna die. I want to go this way. less for anything other than... I just want to see if we can go into that one place that was over here with all the hatred stuff. So we're going to go check it out after I murder this fool. There we go. Only pure hate can enter here. Do we have pure hate? Well, we have a shard of hate. I was kind of figuring that would be enough. I am, however, seeing 2 holes back here now, so I would assume that means there's 2 shards? Where would the second shard be? Maybe it's in the arena. Maybe that's why we had to go to the arena, because they had to go get the second shard. I don't know. I also don't know why some of these Dark Elves keep spawning, but... well, whatever, it's fine. More EXP for me. But since they did spawn, now I have to go back to the shop again. Get rid of all the junk that they get. Well, you know, I could just carry it around with me, and then when we're done in the arena and we've collected the other junk that's in there, I could come back to the shop and then go that way once I've sold all my inventory. So I think that's what we'll do. And I also went back to the cave over there that had the one item that I couldn't pick up, and I went to try to pick it up, but it wasn't in there anymore. So I would assume it despawned because I turned the game off in between. But let's go into the arena for real this time, like the proper thing. And I have 2 strategies that I'd like to try out on the arena beast. I think at least one of them should go semi-okay. We have to get through the first 2 rounds to get to the arena beast, but, you know, other than that, we should be alright. And actually, since we didn't checkpoint before coming in here, oh no, it should give us a checkpoint from the point when I entered, so that should be fine. Excuse me. Must be tired again today. Okay, so be with all of you in a moment. Let me just give you all a disease real quick. Can I kill at least one of you? I did kill at least one of you there.
Well, buck up. No time for stage fright, girl.
Yeah, you said it. Gotta give these people a show, Jenny. So let's give them a show. Oh god. Let's not die in the process of giving them a show, though. That doesn't seem like it would be a very good idea. Go. I see my health. I'm working on it. There we go. So now we got the slowest knights in the world, and then after that is the big boy. So, now like I said, I have 2 ideas for the Arena Beast. The first one is, because he has a long neck, right? So if I get underneath his neck, he might whiff, and I can fight him from really, really close range. That doesn't really account for his legs, because his legs knock me over as well. So if that doesn't work, my secondary plan is to run around the arena in circles like a chicken with my head chopped off until he gets stuck on a pillar, and then just spam him with arrows. So, I mean, it's not ideal, but I'd like to believe that that could work okay. Gentlemen, I will be with you in a moment. I just need to switch over to something more comfortable to me for fighting people with a shield. Okay. Okay. That went over pretty well. There goes my crit, but, well, you know. And I think they're just going to have Pellis talk again, so if they just have him talk again, I'm just going to skip. Yeah, he's going to just be like, "You have failed, champion. I'm going to give you this thing to fight," and blah, blah, blah.
You have failed.
Yeah, whatever. Heard it all the first time, Pellis. Ow. So, okay. So that sort of works, but also sort of... whoa. Sort of works, but also sort of doesn't. The thought that I had. I'm surprised that loaded so quickly. Let me through. There we go. I'm surprised it loaded back up so quickly. It usually doesn't. That's fine, though. I ain't gonna complain about that. Okay. So that takes care of that. Round 2. These gentlemen. Let me create a little distance and get them all trailing me like a zombie horde. I mean, that's practically what they are, right? Unless they're orc commanders. In this case, they're... Well, they might as well be a zombie horde, considering how enthralled they are with Pellis and Norrath. Okay. So that's 2. And now for number 3. Let's back right the hell up. So since the old plan didn't work... Where'd he go? Hey, 513, nice. Okay, so since the old plan didn't work, let's just get the hell out of here. Ow. Yikes. Okay. I would prefer you to stay right about there. There we go. Yeah, I know, it's cheap, but hey, if it works, man. If it works, it works. Gotta use them exploits when they rig things against you. You've removed the Shard of Hate from the dead beast. Cool. Take that, Pellis. I destroyed your arena beast. And I got a worn and blazoned shield out of the deal. Probably not that great. That mace is pretty good, but, you know. It's a two-handed mace, so I kind of can't use it that much. Well, I'd like to believe I gave the crowd a good show, but frankly, if they're not fans of me taking advantage of that beast being abnormally large, then they might not have liked that too much. But if they wanted something else, they shouldn't have put pillars in here. Seems like a key design flaw to me. No, I'm pretty sure the developers put those there just in case you were like, well, all of his legs kind of knock me over and hurt me, so let me just fix that real quick. It's probably the strategy that a lot of people use, though, I'd like to think. It seems that way anyway, just based on the fact that, you know, it's, well, it's easier than trying to fight him head on anyway. I don't know how the hell you're supposed to do that with a barbarian warrior, though. Just, like, slam him, get knocked over, and run away or something? I don't know. 75 arrows, so I need, like, 2 stacks of them. And then get rid of these. Still good on the mana vials there. I need 3 potions and 2 stacks of arrows. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me again. What am I looking for in here? Anything in particular? Oh boy. Excuse me again. Hang on, I gotta take a drink. See if I can push that down a little bit. I said 3 of these, I think, so. Mana regen. Any health regen in here? Big intelligence bonus, but that doesn't help me. 21 dexterity bonus isn't bad either. I almost feel like I should buy it just so that I have it for the end game. But, I mean, honestly, if the Arena Beast went down like that while I was using crit, I don't think we need that much extra damage, you know. I think our damage is fine where it is. So, and we are otherwise good. We are at less than half carry weight to start with, so that is good. Let us save it. Now that we have the 2 Shards of Hate, we can probably slot those into those 2 holes over by the whatever that is. The Gate of Hate, I will call it. Pretty soon I'll be in a Dr. Seuss rhyme. I'll step through there and I'll be in the Cat in the Hat. No, likely not. But point is, we can go put the shards in their proper places now and hopefully move into whatever awaits us back here without having to be made of pure hatred like most people who go through here, I would assume, are. Okay, let's slide in the shards of hate. There we go. That went fairly smoothly. I'm sure the area inside will not. The Hanging Garden. Okay. Didn't expect that directly after a Gate of Hate, but alright. Maybe the vegetation clouds what lies beneath. Hanging Gardens. Oh.
This is the only time I've ever thought about taking a torch to a garden.
Well, considering where we are, I'm not entirely shocked. Well, we're not going back the way we came, that's for sure. More frogs. Is this breakable? Oh, it's a chest. Okay. Interesting. Take that. What in the world are you? Oh. Oh, okay. It's another one of these guys. Another ghoul guy. Which I guess I should expect considering, you know, where we are. I can't get up there just yet. Oh, get ready for Slowdown City again. Cracked battle axe. Can I go through here? No. Alright, well, we'll have to find another way up and around then. I'm sure we'll figure that out. Why am I suddenly reminded of the Ringed City from the Dark Souls 3 DLC? It's like this place is a browner texture away from just being the Ringed City. All we're missing is Slave Knight, what was his name? Gale? Something like that. Can I shoot through the bars? No. Bars look like they're broken. So skeletons and ghouls in here, huh? Alright. Yeah, the bars look like they're broken, like right here, but I don't think we can swing through them. No. No, we cannot. Well, that's okay. I'm guessing we're gonna have to go back this way, though, for something. Before long. Oh, you got an elemental weapon. Fuck off, man. You can take that shit away. Ow. Explosive arrow guy. Nope. I ain't dealing, man. I'm dealing with explosive arrows. I mean, they hurt a little bit, but I mean, look at my health. My health is already back to full. That's the power of health regen, baby. Well, got a shield guy and an elemental weapon guy. How about no? Nice. Strong patchwork leggings. Okay, I'll take that. Anybody else? One more. Come join the show, friend. There's plenty enough arrows and crits for everybody. Did I get a greater mana vial yet? I feel like I didn't. Can I break that? No. I guess that makes sense. Big stone statue ain't exactly gonna budge when I smack it with a sword. What is it a big stone statue of, anyway? Looks like a headless dude, or maybe that's the head on the back there. That don't look like any patron deity I've ever seen. Okay, where are all them ghouls at? So I'm sure they're ready to pounce. Dwarven light axe. Just soon as I walk over there, I'm sure there's going to be like 6 of them that all want to tongue lash me. Gross. What's that? How about no? The frog really wants to follow us, though. Who's over there? So we'll check this way, we'll check the other way. Is that spikes? Jeez. That would be gruesome to fall into. Some Mortal Kombat shit right there. So this must have been like a greenhouse or something at one point. Almost looks like an abandoned playground. It's kind of creepy. Oh god. Nope, back up. Back up. Too many of them. Get the hell out of my house. Oh god. Okay. He's coming back. There's no blood stain. Now there's a blood stain. Well, there's gold, so that's perhaps just as good. So can I, like... I don't like that. I feel like you can fall into there, and I don't really want to do that. Velium wooden shield. I think Velium is pretty good. Wooden is not so good, but Velium is a pretty good prefix, I think. Can I fall off of this bridge? I can totally fall off of this bridge. Okay. So that means we need to go around to the other side, I think. Yeah, well, if it wasn't wooden, I think it would be good. Wooden's one of the worst types of materials for much of anything, really, in this game. I guess we can look at what's over here before we proceed onward. Oh, Forlorn the Bench. Well, okay. Ah, okay, another one of these guys. All right. You know what? This is fine. Did that guy fall into that pit? Oh my god. You okay down there, friend? Can I hit him with an arrow? Yep. I don't even know how you get out of that one. Did he drop any gold? No. And even if he did, I don't think it'd be worth it. Let's see, I saw 2 things fly out of this thing, so... There's bats also following me around. Maybe it was only 1. No. Whatever. If it was 2 things, it's too small for me to see. The extra EXP that we got from that guy, he's probably a mini-boss in the area, and that means there's probably more than 1. But the extra EXP is nice. I can appreciate it. Ooh, Earrings of Hail. Missed those a minute ago. Not that I'm going to equip them, but, you know. I mean, they might be okay against the cold touch attack that some of these Banshees have, but... Yeah, their cold really doesn't deal that much damage, honestly. It's like, I think most of the damage I'm taking while I block that attack is the cold damage, but it really, it's not that obnoxious, you know. Take that. Where'd your friend go? Oh. There he is. Where do you think you're going, son? Well, away from me, that's for sure. Seriously, where is he going? Come back here. I don't know where he wandered off to. Hello? Mr. Ghoul? Huh, well, that's to that. If he's gonna wander off into the rest of the level, I'm gonna let him. He can take that with him. Oh, that's where he wandered off to. Okay. Pathfinding, ladies and gentlemen, is the name of the game here. I would call it bad, but it's kind of one of those things where it's like, it's not really bad because oftentimes it leads to some pretty silly and funny situations, so I'm just going to call it so bad it's good. Tainted sword. Well, that's no good. Why do I want to use a sword that's tainted? Tainted with what? I don't think I want the answer to that. Healing tonics. I'll take those. Thank you. He's totally all the way back here. Look at him down there. Look at him thinking he's all smug. I can't hit him from this elevation, though. I don't think. Nope. Alright, well, we know what we need to do when we get out of here. We need to go down there. Skarn the Dread. Dread this. Scale Mail Greaves, I'll take those. Alright, Skarn, where you at? Okay. That was easy. Hello, Mr. Frog. Are you going to wield the Massamune one day? Perhaps. I don't think I'll be around to see you do it, though. He could be the one to rule them all, you know. Alright, let's jump off this bridge and see if our friend is still there. Yep, still over there. Wandering away as usual. Well, he's not wandering anymore. Okay. I think now that we've beaten those two mini bosses, I'm gonna gate scroll once we get out of here. Where did you come from? Oh, whatever. Guess it doesn't matter now. Splint mail leggings, I'll take those as well. I just hope they don't start disguising the spike traps, man. That would suck. Okay, go. I have a few things to sell you, and then I'll be out of your hair again. Let's see here. So that. Not bad for level 5 weapons there. And this is all I'm gonna need for probably the end game. I will miss out on the health regen that I have on the Howling Cutlass with this thing, but I think it's okay. I'll just give it other things instead, like a strength bonus or something. We do have a plus 15 strength just sitting here with this obscure bull rune after all, so that should help quite a bit. I don't need any potions. I need 1 gate scroll, and I need 2 things of arrows. Okay. Let's just have a look down here. Excuse me again. See if we can... I'm just looking to see if they have any better bows. I kind of doubt that they will, but, you know, they might at some point. Iron banded boots. Those aren't better than the ones I've got. So it's 69 defense with no special qualities versus intelligence bonus, mana bonus, and mana regen. And slightly higher defense. I'm almost tempted to get it just because it's 69 defense, and that's nice, but, well, you know. And I mean, it would match up with this too. Then it's just, I guess it's just the helmet really that doesn't match up that well. And the intelligence and stamina bonuses are nice, but I don't know. I feel like we could just level stamina a bunch, and that would really make the difference there. So, but we'll hold off. I'm not that bent out of shape over it. Okay, this has health regen, but I think we already have a choker with 20%. I think. Let's look. We have an earring with 20%. Our choker is 15%. Okay, cool. Well, there's another upgrade for us to our health regen. Guess I won't be missing the health regen that much if I keep upgrading like this. So, yeah, the only thing that really looks out of place right now on our person is just the helmet, and that's because it's like a neon color versus the kind of dull tones of the rest of our armor. So, but whatever. It's not that bad. It looks relatively all put together, the armor set that we've got. Which isn't really something that you usually see, but then again, once you start getting up in levels like this, chainmail and banded stuff, well, any kind of mail, really, and banded stuff starts getting more common at this level range, and that makes it a little easier to put an armor set together that actually looks like it belongs together. So, you know what I would like is that fancy dinosaur helmet that guy's got. It's probably like Shadow Knight only, but that'd be freaking cool. Oh well. Probably won't be mine this playthrough. You usually don't get the fancy looking stuff until you're like on, what's it called? Until you're on like the highest difficulty playthrough. So. I'm noticing though that these ghoul guys are immune to disease though, which is kind of not good. Not good for the Howling Cutlass. I don't think they'll be immune to being set on fire, though, so that should help us out a little bit once we get up to 21. Not that we'll be here anymore for when we're 21, but... Alright, try to focus on one and one only. Elven Shortbow. Ouch, my health. He's not dead. Now he's dead. Let's see here. Yeah, not quite enough. Okay, so there's two levels here. There's this higher level and then the lower level. And the lower level is absolutely crawling with ghouls. Which is fine, really. I kind of want to explore the higher level, see if there's more banshees, but... Chest. I'll take that. Velium padded gloves. I think if I remember right, Velium is like one of the higher leveled, because there's like not really elemental, like, you know, fire, ice, electric. There's like periodic table of element stuff that you can start getting towards the end of your first run. It goes like Velium, and then it goes like Titanium, I think, and then it goes Yttrium is the highest level of periodic table of elemental armor that you can get. Yttrium is the highest leveled prefix of any gear set, so... Torn ghoul flesh. Do I want to go down there to grab that? No, but I can grab it from up here. Cool. I mean, if you're just going to wander right into it, that's fine by me. I can just grab all your stuff without having to wander in there myself. But yeah, Yttrium is the highest leveled prefix that you can find in the game, and it's quite good. We're talking like hundreds of defense values out of it. I think this way is the correct way, just judging by the fact that the level kind of loops in on itself like that. So let's go to the lower level first. See what we can find down here besides a bunch of ghouls. I mean, we will find a bunch of ghouls, but, you know, other than that. Let's see what's down here. Can I get to the other side of this by... No, I cannot. Okay. So we'll go to the other stairs. Go to the other side there. Then we'll explore in the back. And then we'll go this way. And explore in the front. Actually, since we're going to cross around the back here, I might as well go this way first and just check it out. See what we can find out there. Worst comes to worst, this just leads us to the end of the level, and then we get to a side area down there. I mean, alright, man. You want to play dead this early, be my guess. You're not fooling anybody, though. Just hope you realize that. Looks like treasure chests up there. So let's go check it out. Yeah, definitely getting like a playground vibe out of this. I know this is probably a building or something, and this is like the remnant, the frame of it, but definitely looks like a jungle gym of some kind, which is a little unnerving, considering what's running around in here. Those could be the remnants of a former civilization that was here. Oh, we got more ghouls. I forgot I have to go down these stairs as well and go all the way back around. So let's go do just that. You're dead. I'll take this. Oop. Don't you touch my frog friends. Jump on top of them and spook them like that. I was gonna say, oh, did the music reset there or something? But no, it did not. Okay. Now, go back this way. Sure, why not? We'll just jump off here. We'll go up here. And then we'll keep moving. And I'll keep shooting people in pits, because apparently they like being down there. I ain't one to judge. Not that kind of masochist, though. Don't think stepping on spikes would really be my ideal place to be right now. You think you're gonna hit me down there? Really? Come on, man. I know you're a ghoul, so you're probably dead from the neck up, but you gotta have a little more sense than that. As long as I don't wander into one of these things, I just gotta look and see if there's any way out of it when I wander into it. Because I would imagine you take continuous damage when you go down into the pits. So we're just not gonna do that. Doesn't seem too healthy to me. Take those. Rugged-headed leggings. And more ghouls. I think that's going to be the name of the game today, more ghouls. At least as long as we're in this area. Oh god. That's a little too many. And still. There we go. Now, if I had actually bothered leveling up more than four skills total, I could have gotten some form of crowd control for my wood elf here. I could have gotten great mace. I'll take that. Oop. Come on down here, there, son. There we go. Oop. I got somebody shooting at me. Ooh, gate scroll. Gate scroll. Take that. I don't know if there's much I can do about that guy, though. I'm not on level with him. Oh, hang on. Now I can do something about it. There we go. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, if I had leveled more than just the 4 skills that I had plainly leveled there, I could have also gotten... There's another skill that would work as a form of crowd control that the wood elf gets. It's called Entangle, and you basically cast it, and then it traps enemies within, like, it basically traps them in place. It holds them in place for a certain number of seconds, and when you level it up, you get like an AoE effect on it and stuff like that, so it affects multiple enemies and all that good stuff. So yeah, it would work as a form of crowd control, but I mean, so far we haven't really needed it all that badly, so I think we'll be okay without it. Even as a normal, like, skill, like at level 1, it doesn't do that much. It only affects a single enemy for 5 seconds, which, I mean, admittedly, that might be not bad, but it could be more than one, you know? So you'd have to kind of level it up evenly along with the rest of this stuff. And it does cost some MP to use, so... well, some mana to use. So you kind of have to balance it a little bit. That's the main thing about this game, that you have to kind of base your strategy around, not only with like being able to fight and stuff, but also with knowing which skills you want to focus on. Because on the first playthrough, you are not going to be able to get everything. You can only really focus on a few select skills on your first playthrough here. And obviously, if you go on the higher difficulty levels and keep playing through the game over and over again, you will be able to spread out a little more. But, excuse me, until that point, you kind of are limited on your options a little bit. Got a ring of depletion there. And I think I'm out of carry weight. Yeah.
I have too much in my pack already.
Okay, gate scroll time. I mean, we made some decent progress in the area, though, so I'm okay with that. Another area that's not really giving us any checkpoints, but I'm also, I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with that design philosophy, but it's like, what if you need to, like save and quit the game in a hurry? Got a gate scroll back, wait for it to load, go all the way from there. It just seems like it's too much. Those are not better than the bandit stuff, so we'll just abandon that. Shields that are not very good. Okay. Get rid of all of those. Ghoul Flesh adds dexterity bonus. Ooh. Okay. Now that I can get behind. Okay, so I need 3 healing tonics. I can get rid of that ring as well. And my arrows are good. My gate scrolls are good. Really, I'd need a bow to stick the dexterity bonus on, or I could stick it on one of these things, I guess. Yeah, I'll figure it out in a sec. So I need, what did I say, like a couple of healing tonics, maybe? A fortified circlet. Well, that would match the rest of my armor up. No rings, though. Alright. I think I said I need, like, what was it, 3 healing tonics? Yeah, 3. That stamina bonus is kind of nice, though. I know I was just saying, I don't know if it's that necessary, but it is. It's pretty nice! So, for the 8 extra defense with no way of, increasing it anymore, I don't know if it's that, It's nice enough to outweigh that, I think. So. Too bad about no good bows, though. I mean, our bow's working just fine for us, considering the fact that we're, where we are, but, Having a better bow would be nice, because then I could hit for 200-something damage per shot in the final fights. I think I'm more likely to keep those gloves or these leggings over anything else, honestly. Because even the shield is, like, kind of, not so good. So let us take this, stick it on, well, this is 71, this is the highest defense, so we'll stick it on here. It doesn't make much sense being on the leggings, but, whatever. It all works. So I need to hold on to these 2 to go on the Ebon Razor when I get to 21. And the other 2 things I'm not really going to need all that badly. At least not yet. I will probably want one or the other of these, but it's probably going to be the Mummy Tongue, if I'm being honest. Because the cold damage from the Bone Chip is nice, but I have Cold Arrow. This is if I find another bow, by the way, is what I'm talking about. So, in the event that I find another bow, I will probably want to add disease damage to it. So, the Bone Chip, I don't think the Bone Chip's going to come in that handy. I think we were going to stick it on something and then sell. Because we are running up towards the end of the game here. I don't know if we're going to finish up tomorrow. I guess it kind of depends on how easy or hard the final boss is. But we might get close. And then it'll be like Thursday we'd finish up. I'm going to say the end of this week at the very latest we'd finish up. But that would mean that the final boss would be really, really hard. So But we're pretty close to Act 5 from what I understand. I think the Hanging Gardens is the last area before we get into the 5th act of the game, which is the final act. So we're getting there, that's for sure. I'm just going to drop off and we'll go the other way here. Okay, just making sure there's nothing over there. And this way. We already went that way, so... Nope, nothing up there. Okay, so... Probably more ghouls coming up, or another mini-boss, maybe? I'm down for another mini-boss if they want to throw that at me. Rusty Circlet. I'd rather they not throw Rusty Circlet at me. I don't know if Janae's had her tetanus shot. I don't even know if those exist in this world. Probably not. So tetanus is probably a real thing that could cause trouble. Ow. At least I can hit them even though they're slightly lower level than or lower elevation than I am. So. Okay, well, their stuff's going to be down there. There's a big hole in the ground over there. I would imagine that's where we're going. Doesn't exactly fill me with confidence. But that's okay. We'll make it work. I'm not seeing any way to get through this fence. There's broken pieces, but, well, we haven't, you know, we weren't able to get through them before, so I'm just going to walk off. Forget it. Pick up all the stuff that the skellies dropped, and then we will jump in the big gaping hole in the ground. Sounds like a brilliant idea. Sounds like the beginning of Final Fantasy III. Okay, that's just a piece of the tree. Alright. I don't know what's on the outside of this thing, but again, I don't see a hole in the fence, so I don't think we can get out there. So I'm going to assume, no, you can't get out there, and now we're just going to drop right into here, wherever this takes us. Oh, the world's spinning again. That's not a good sign. Ah, okay. Which brings us to Act 5, the final act of the game. It seemed to be the beginning of the end for the people of Norrath. What the hell is that creeping around in the background there? Inaruk's army had assembled, the planar barriers were about to fall, and it seemed as if nothing could stop his advance. Yet as the army of hate prepared itself for war, a strange presence was felt in the darkened alleys of Inaruk's plain. A dagger which not only threatened the heart of his army, but the black heart of the prince himself. And so, with victory and ruin balanced on the edge of a blade, Inaruk was forced to take matters into his own hands. By killing everyone. Probably. Maybe. Don't quote me on that, because there is a sequel to this game. Okay, I don't know where we've arrived to, but we have arrived somewhere. Ah, is that Pellis?
So, you survived. I suppose I should not be surprised.
No, you shouldn't.
Shall we match blades? One last time, champion of Norrath?
That doesn't seem like a bad idea. I can finally get my revenge on you.
Champion of Norrath? Can you hear that?
Hear what? Can't hear much except oh.
That is the horn of ill omen. Your gift to us. The only key that can open the portal of every plane of every god known in Norrath.
Oh boy. Maybe we shouldn't have just, you know, kept it on our person last time.
That sound marks the closing of an age and the emergence of a new era. Our era.
That's what you think?
But you will not live to see this.
Who's that guy? I'm gonna go out on a limb. Yeah, I was gonna say, and assume that's Inaruk.
I meant no insult. Only
touched has ended in failure and ruin. Were it not for you, Norrath would already be mine.
I mean, he did get you the horn, but...
You sought to become the child of hate, Pelestival. But to hate, one must suffer.
I don't know if you're gonna like where this is going. He's about to have this horn guy beat your ass. Whoa, big guy.
Lord Norrath, I beg you, please.
Oof. Well, that figures. Oh, wow. Holy hell. He just rip his soul out of his body? Oh my... What the hell? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm confused about what just happened there. It looked like he ripped his soul out of his body and then used his soul like an arrow to shatter the bridge. But I could be seeing things. Huh. Yeah, okay.
My eyes have seen a more beautiful place.
Am I dead? Is this heaven? Who are you? Do you have different clothing?
At last you are here. Your wounds were great, but I was able to heal you. I am Natasla. I am here to aid you.
Nice to meet you. How are you going to aid me?
Do not fear that you are dead. This is not the afterlife.
Oh, okay.
It is the plane of air.
I'm sure those two get confused all the time.
To bring you here after the bridge on the plane of hate was shattered. I had little choice, for I fear you may be our only chance of averting the darkness to come.
It's funny how these things always work out with me being the only hope in the world, huh?
You see, divine tradition dictates that I and those I serve cannot intervene directly in this affair.
Great.
I can, however, part with anything you see here for an appropriate offering.
So you're a shopkeeper, then?
Return now to the plane of hate and finish this. There you will have to do battle with one of Inarok's minions. His power is great, but only by defeating him can you enter the Fortress of Hate. Go now. There is not much time. You can take any of the gifts you see here for the appropriate offering.
Well, okay. I guess we can see what she's got in her shop. She might have a better bow. You never know. I don't know if I have too much to sell her. I might want to get one thing of arrows. And that'd be about it. Yeah, it's funny how, like, it's always like, oh, yeah, well, you made it this far. You might just be the hero the world needs. It's like, okay, well, I guess that's just the way it's got to be. I'm gonna get rid of this bone chip. I don't think we're gonna need it. We might need this on a bow, and this on that ebon razor. So, and this is if we get to level 21, because where we are now, we're almost level 20. But if we're that close, excuse me, to the end of the game, we might not get to 21. We'll see. I'm gonna get one thing of arrows. The stuff she has is that one's not too bad. 62 to 81 versus what we have, 72 to 96. Okay, well, maybe it's not as good as what we have, though, unfortunately. I just saw a 74 helmet, though. That's pretty nice. 74 for that. Wow. Not bad. Is it better than the helmet that I've got? I know the 15 stamina bonus really hurts. Well, the lack thereof, that is. I suppose I could get the boots and the gloves, though. And just keep the leggings and everything else since they've got bonuses on them already. You know what, let's actually, before we do that, let's look for anything else in the shop that I might want, like anything with 20% bonus. 29 dexterity on that one there, that's pretty nice. But, okay, we're good in that regard, though. So. Yeah, you know what? Whatever. We'll buy, the boots and the gloves, I think, were the ones that I said I'd want, so... God, these are going to look so awful, though, with the other stuff that I've got, but I guess we can give them a shot, you know? Can't hurt. Yeah, that's a little... that's a little off, but, well... I mean, I guess that's kind of par for the course, though. Usually, things look a little bit off in this regard. And I think we're good, honestly, on armor now. I don't think we're going to need too much more, if any. So. Yeah, I will make haste. Don't you worry. Just give me a sec. I'm just outfitting myself and selling you the old pieces, so I'm all good. We are over half carry weight, but... Well, we'll make it work anyway. It's fine. Okay. We are ready to make haste to the Plane of Hate. Should I look around, though, before we go? Just to see if, like, we can go anywhere other than this island. I just want to see. This looks like a way forward. It's like I'm walking on air. Oh, there's a portal here. Cool. That will help. Ooh, getting stuck. Let's not get stuck in the Sea of Clouds here. We've already been to the Tower of Clouds, but not the Sea of Clouds. So this is going to be our hub then, huh? Makes sense. This area, the Plane of Air, is actually your hub world in the entirety of the sequel there. So, what do you suppose is over here? Drop off a ledge to get here. Can I get back up? I can. Okay, good. I was gonna say, is there like some bonus boss over here or something? Don't know that this music is wholly appropriate, considering the fact that we're in a fairly safe place like this. Alright, well, before we head back, I think it's probably for the best that we explore around here. Because I don't know if going back there will have us ending up going straight through to the final boss. So, probably better to prepare. So we'll just check what's around the plane first. I was going to say, can I walk here, or am I going to fall to my death? No, I can walk here. Could be, though, that there might be nothing actually here. It might just be, like, you know, window dressing and nothing more. Which would be fine. I mean, it's just... Maybe this was planned at some point to be a hub world, and there would have been, like, NPCs here or something as you went through the game, but, I mean, I shouldn't count my chickens before they hatch here. I haven't been through the whole place yet, so... We'll see. It's almost midnight and you still haven't eaten anything. Rockin' Fun, you gotta get some food in you, man. Gotta get some protein and some carbs and stuff in you, and some slight amount of fats. Probably not as much as the other stuff, but, you know. You should eat something, is what I'm saying. It's a fancy treasure chest. Don't fall off there, Greater Man of Isle. There we go. And hello, Rockin' Fun. How you doing? You're cooking with the sound of the stream? Okay, sounds good. Make yourself some food, my friend. Give yourself some sustenance. How did that penguin get here? How did you wander off to the Plane of Air there, little friend? Did you, like, follow me when I went to get the Horneville Omen, and now you ended up in a place you don't know where you are? It's probably the Snowblind Studios mascot over there. Like, well, I just wandered over here. I just felt like taking a vacation. Who am I to stop you? Okay, more treasure.
That is the mascot.
Reinforced composite bow of haste. Well, there were more penguins though in the ice area, so that's why I'm saying, is that the actual mascot or
It
not?
might be.
So that composite bow has a faster speed. Which
You know,
is
on Return
nice.
to Arms, there's one in the Plane of Torment.
Yeah, it's probably the same one that's right here in the Plane of Air.
I think it is.
Because a lot of people got sent to the Plane of Torment in the sequel. Let's see what we got here. Tarnished Longsword of Requital. I don't know if that's how you say that word, but that's what I would assume. There's your SAT word for the day. Okay, I can't get up here. Let's see here. And nothing in the middle. Is there something up there? No. No, there is not. Okay. Well, we got a few things out of it. Nothing good, but, you know. Stuff to sell, more money to add on top of our stuff. Maybe by the time we're done with this, we'll be a millionaire. I'll save it again.
How much gold do you even have now?
Like 770,000. Yeah, I know.
Return to arms, you can't get that much money.
Yeah, they definitely balanced the gold intake in the sequel, I think, so. Hey, SB, how's it
You
going?
make a lot in Return to Arms, it's just you're always buying stuff that's expensive.
Right. Steve's saying, I don't know if you guys can hear him in the background because he's behind the soundproofing stuff, but he's saying there's a lot of really expensive stuff you can buy in the sequel, so that makes it hard to keep money, which is fine. I'd rather it be that way. SB, thank you for subscribing to the stream. You have become monochromatic, so thank you so much. I appreciate it. Sorry to have been such a stranger. You've been doing Savage Prog, and it's hard. Oh, I get that part. I mean, the lack of Protect now, Cole was saying, is going to make Savage stuff, Savage content in this expansion really, really hard. At least from what he's theory crafting about. I was playing with you and stuff. Happy to do this for you in return. Well, thank you, SB. I appreciate that. I appreciate you showing, what would that be? Showing your thanks in return, I guess, is just the simplest way to put it. Okay. Now we're ready to go.
First, you need to defeat the minion of Inarok. Only then can you enter
She's
the
in the
Fortress
sequel.
of Hate and put an end to this. Make haste. There is not much time.
I forgot I was going to sell her the stuff that we got. But I can sell her the stuff we got after I gate scroll. So let's go back to the Plane of Hate. See if we can beat that crazy soul arrow guy. AoE attacks and fighter percentage base and do like 75% of people's health. Oof. That's a yikes for me, Chief.
She's in the second game.
No, I should have mentioned that. Natasla, the merchant for the Plane of Air there, is in the sequel. And in the sequel, she's a bad guy, quote unquote. She's evil in the sequel. And I don't know, maybe there will be a specific reason for it, but I mean, she had a voice actor change and everything in the sequel, so I don't know if it's just like they were like, yeah, well, she's evil now. Or not. I guess we'll find out later. But that's what it seems like, at least from what I'm seeing.
You might find out, I don't know though.
Anyway, we're in the Plane of Hate again, so let's see what we can do around here with all these shamans. Oh god. One guy's got a soul
Kind of
thing.
reminds me a little bit of the Plane of Fire.
Yeah.
It's
got the ashy stuff in it, just like the Plane of Fire.
I'm just saying the ground.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
Yeah. Plus the stuff on the sides, kind of. What's below you, too, kind of reminds me of it.
Mm-hmm.
Please.
There we go. Ringmail boots. More ghouls. I get the feeling we're going to be seeing a lot of these enemies on the way through here. Velium patchwork boots. More Velium stuff.
Valium's usually pretty good.
Yeah, hasn't been good from the Velium stuff we've gotten, but
well, it's Valium patchwork, so that's probably why.
Probably.
Return to Arms is pretty good.
Okay, so we got to go like that. There we go. Amulet of Health. I see it. I'll go get it in a sec. Whoa. Okay, fine. You want to play that way? Two can play at that game.
Yeah.
Where'd that amulet go? There it is.
What is that thing circling around you?
That was crit.
Oh, that's right. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember that it did that.
It has a different effect in the sequel, though, so it looks different in this one. Because crit just has the like line on the ground in the sequel.
Yeah, it's a
in
line
this
on
one,
the
it's
ground.
got a big
It's like the
circle.
whole circle.
So. Done with the cooking? Did you miss anything? Not really too much rockin' fun. Just collected all the stuff in the Plane of Air, and then I went from there. So.
What level are you now?
Almost 20.
Oh, so you're using your new sword?
No, it's 21.
Ow.
So not yet.
Okay.
You haven't really noticed the lack of protect yet? Oh, really? Okay. I don't know. And we're just... Cole was just theory crafting, honestly, about it, so he doesn't really... I don't know, man. I'm just figuring. He figures it's going to make things incredibly difficult, but I don't really know. I guess we'll find out if I ever do Savage content. I usually, if we're going to do Savage content, I don't do it, like, directly as soon as it comes out, which is probably where you should be doing it, but I got it.
Sure.
It's not good. But,
sometimes I forget about stuff.
yeah.
I've done that before.
Lots and lots of shamans around here. Another one up there. Another one up there. Let's just interrupt him before he can, Ring of Mana, do anything untoward to me. Tarnished Minotaur Axe. That's got to be heavy.
Minotaur axes are good. They're heavy as all get crap though.
Yeah, I figure.
I'm pretty sure. You could check, but I'm
gonna look in a sec. Let me just get
I
this
kinda
last
miss using
ash person.
two-handed weapons in Champions.
Do you?
Like axes and all that. Oh, actually, no. A shaman can use all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They can't use two-handed swords though, which sucks.
Yeah. There's the Minotaur Axe. It's not bad for level 7.
How heavy is it?
16 pounds.
That's fairly heavy.
Pretty heavy. Cloud area's pretty though. What are we doing up there? We ended up there after we were here in the plane. We came to the Plane of Hate at the beginning of the act, like about 20 minutes ago. Then we got knocked off of a bridge because some guy tore some dude's soul out of his body and then used the soul as an arrow to destroy the bridge. It's kind of badass when I'm thinking about it. But then we ended up there, and she said, the lady that was the shopkeeper there says, "Oh, you got to go back. You got to take care of that guy and then enter the Fortress of Hate so you can stop Inaruk once and for all." And I was like, okay, I guess we'll do that. Yeah, the Plane of Hate is thoroughly unpleasant, so it's not too bad. Well, it's not too bad, though, in retrospect, because we're still, you know, working our way through. But, I don't know, we'll see how the boss goes. The boss might be unpleasant. We aren't still using the bow, yes. I just have a fancy sword and then a fancier sword that I can use at level 21, so using that for some melee.
Which act are you in for?
5. We just got to 5.
Oh, okay, so you're almost done.
So we're getting close, yeah. I don't think we'll finish today, but I think we might finish tomorrow. There's only like 3 areas in this last act besides the Plane of Air, so we'll see how hard the final boss is.
Probably hard.
Number of changes help, and honestly most stuff just flat out kills you if you mess it up, so it doesn't make too much difference. Gotcha. Well, that makes sense. That's normal Savage content, though. I think Inaruk's probably the final boss, considering he just killed the other guy that we've been following through the whole game.
If
it's
Inaruk, he was pretty hard to return to arms, too.
Yeah.
And he was, like, pretty hard.
Speaking of 14, can we do something about the Warrior gap closer? Because now it feels like the worst gap closer ever. Fixing that with Warrior would be nice. Isn't that, like, slower than every other gap closer because of, like, I don't know. It feels slower just judging by, oh, God. Just looking at the animation, it feels like it would be slower than the other ones, but I could be wrong.
He definitely was challenging in Return to Arms.
Was he?
Yeah, so you have your work cut out for you.
That's okay. We got crit and we got cold arrow.
Oh, you'll be good then.
I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Let me back the hell up here. Get out of my face. Ow. Okay, now. There you go. Sweet. Yeah, just gotta judge which enemies are good to fight with the bow and which enemies are not good to fight with the bow. These guys, typically, I would say no, but I guess if they're approaching at a distance, and 513 ain't bad either. Like this, if this is the kind of distance between us, then it's probably for the best to fight them with it. I think that cold arrow just hit and didn't do any damage. Well, that sucks. Ouch.
Oh, those are those enemies that play dead.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the second tier of them. There was more
They were
of
in
them.
Return to Arms. There was 2 tiers of them then too.
Yep, there's more of them in this area. Not in this area. In an earlier area. So
Yeah, there was 2 tiers. I think 2 planes had them in Return to Arms, right?
I think so.
Torment, I know had them, and one other plane, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Is that anything in the fire? No. Especially now that every tank has a better gap closer. Costs meters, so less Felcleave and does less damage than others, and you can only use it once. And it has a 10-second cooldown but consumes a resource. Others have charges and don't consume resource. Yeah, that does feel a little unbalanced then, doesn't it? And it almost sounds to me similar to how they were nerfing Ninja, kind of, because Ninja was so, like, meta in Stormblood's savage raids and stuff. It feels like Warrior was like the best tank in Stormblood as well, like overall, all around. It wasn't necessarily the best defensively and everything, but it was the best all-around tank in Stormblood. So they like probably nerfed it pretty hard. Just like Ninja. Ninja was also pretty meta. And they nerfed Ninja like crazy. From what I understand, though. I don't know that that's... I might be overblowing it, but, you know. These guys can be affected by disease. That's nice. Welcome change. Regular old Falchion. It's too bad it's not the Fire Emblem version. Or I'd be rolling in good gear right now. I'm still rolling in good gear anyway, but, you know. I'd be rolling in even more good gear. I'll take that halberd. Looks like arrows and a wooden shield. Yep, I'll take those arrows too. Thin the herd out here a little bit. There we go. Get that health regen going. It's not even a move you can use the DPS optimization during inner release. It just feels very situational and kind of bad. Yeah, that's the impression I'm getting out of what you guys are saying, so. Hey Garrick, how's it going? You know what question came here to ask? What's your favorite ice cream flavor? Oh, well, if you must know. It's chocolate chip cookie dough. But if you must know the answer to the other question, after this game is done, I'm picking a game and then we're playing Gothic 2. So my estimate for you would be next month, my friend, is when we'll be starting Gothic 2. So you don't have very long to wait after this. So just so you know. Pretty much said other than changing maybe the potency of attacks, tanks will be staying the same for a while. Warrior's the best defensive right now. Gunbreaker's best offensive, but right now they're all really close generally. Ninja's in a pretty bad place, though.
Have you decided what you're playing next yet?
I have not decided what I'm playing next, no. I will be figuring that out in the next couple days, though, because potentially we'll be done with this game at the end of this week at the latest, so I'll need to know what by at the latest next week. So, we'll have to see. I was actually wondering if you would enjoy this game too, Garrett, because this is like a Diablo-esque type of a game, so I figured, oh, it might be still in your wheelhouse. I know Gothic is a little different from a Diablo game, but it might still be in your wheelhouse. I didn't even need to use that potion. I thought my health was way further down than that. Like a little potency. Oh, God.
I do that sometimes.
A little potency buff for Warrior, but overall tanks feel pretty great. Yeah, it feels like other than, like, I don't know, it feels like Paladin, Gunbreaker, and, what's it called? Dark Knight all feel pretty similar in terms of their effectiveness to each other. I mean, I'm very partial to my Dark Knight, but I'm not going to say that I'm better off than any other tank. Stand still, little ghoul. There we go. Not going to say I'm better off than any other tank by playing Dark Knight. I haven't seen too many Warriors, though, recently. I've mostly seen, like, mostly Gunbreakers, an occasional Dark Knight or two here and there. Not a whole lot of Paladins either, but, yeah. So, just judging based on... Wow, that had a lot of stuff in it.
That did. Whoa, there was a lot of
Stone,
stuff.
Northman Mace.
I love when chests are full of stuff like
well, that wasn't even a chest. That was some random dude, and I just broke him, and he dropped his entire arsenal.
Yeah. I love when things give you a lot of loot.
Mm-hmm. Ringmail boots, and I am out of carry weight. Okay, let's take care of this ghoul from long range, and then we will... Oh,
You have a lot of boots, though?
I have too much
I have like 5.
Oh, you're good then. That's about how many I keep on returned arms.
Yeah. Okay, we'll get those ringmail boots in a moment. Let's gate scroll back to the shop. See how it all goes. But yeah, it feels like tanks are all pretty much in the same place. The healers are, I think, fairly tiered. It's like White Mage is obviously the best right now, but then Scholar isn't too far behind. It's still kind of a little bit, but it's not like the astronomical gap that appears to be between Scholar, well, the other two healers and Astrologian, because it still appears, at least based on what I've seen, that Astrologian is still shafted. Kind of in a similar way to Ninja, really. So, but, I don't know. That's just, again, based on my judgments that I've seen, so I could be completely off base. Can't use that. That's nice. We'll be getting to that. 84 on that mace, but we can't do anything about that just yet. I need to buy a few arrows, I think. Well, I guess I could leave it at... I could leave it at 69 just to be nice, but, you know.
At least in Return to Arms, you have Summon Arrow.
Bloodstone.
Do you get that in this game,
bonus.
Summon Arrow?
No. No summon arrows in this game.
That's always nice to have.
I mean, it hasn't been a huge deal not having it, but it's, I mean, it does mean I have to gate scroll a little more often.
And if you summon them in Return to Arms, I don't think they weigh anything.
Right, yeah.
They don't weigh a thing.
Yeah. So that's a nice quality of life improvement in the sequel.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't
Summon
have
axes are
access
the
to
same way.
that. Yeah.
Or if they have weight, they weigh very little.
Yeah, it's not much. What can we stick this bloodstone in? Because the bonus that it gives would actually be kind of nice if I was to get rid of this helmet. No, it's a normal bloodstone.
Oh, regular bloodstone.
So
it's not the
it's gonna give good
Return to
stamina.
Arms.
Yeah, it's gonna give good stamina bonus. Let's put it in the leggings.
Yeah, there's two types of
25 stamina. Beautiful.
Good. Oh, speaking of bloodstones, in Return to Arms,
Mm-hmm.
in the pit,
Mm-hmm.
in the the castle that's in the pit of Illumin,
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't find the bloodstone.
Oh.
In the plane,
Mm-hmm.
in the pit. I went through the entire castle, couldn't find it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh crap, it must be here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
There was a single barrel I forgot to break, and I had to go find it. And I missed one barrel, and it was in that barrel.
Of course.
So I had to go through the entire castle all over again.
It's always in the last place you
go
look.
backtrack.
It's always in the last place you look, I'm
And it
telling
was in
you.
a barrel that I didn't even know what was there.
I'm sorry, Rockin' Fun. I bought a few arrows. I know we want to keep
How
it
good
at
is
69,
that
but
sword?
which one?
That one.
This one I can't use. 9015,
That's pretty
which isn't
good.
too bad. Is there a decent helmet down here? Not after, of course, after the last time when there was a good helmet. Now there's not going to be a good helmet down here.
When there was a good helmet, you should have bought it.
I probably should
You
have.
have so much money as it is.
Yeah, but I was like, I don't know if I want that to replace, because we didn't have that. What's it called? We didn't have the bloodstone that I got there that gives plus 25 stamina. So I was going to replace my helmet, and there was a helmet with 74, but I would have lost all the stamina that I got from there. So you know.
Sometimes you never know.
Yeah. Okay. Bit of a shame that the checkpoint's all the way over here, though, because saving my game here is a little more trouble than previous, but...
I usually buy stuff if they have higher armor rating.
Yeah.
And then hope I find...
Well, it did have higher
bonuses.
armor rating than the one I have, but the one I have is a yellow helmet
Oh.
with intelligence and stamina on it. I don't need the intelligence, but stamina's nice. But now that we have a bloodstone, I can... You know, I mean, I have more stamina now, even with both of them, but... You know...
I usually prioritize armor rating.
Yeah.
Unless it has some really good effects.
Yeah. Astrologian gained some buffs
so-
recently, if you recall correctly. Astro got healing buffs, but it still brings less damage to the party than just having a white mage. So it sounds like they reversed the roles pretty much. White mage used to be the least effective, at least according to a lot of raid groups, the least effective healer in Stormblood, and now they twisted it on its head. Kind of left Scholar pretty much in the same place, honestly. I'm okay with that. I use Scholar as my healer, so I'm okay with that, but I'm sure a lot of other people were a little upset. But, you know. You're very disappointed, Mr. McGoofy rainbow-looking glasses. I can imagine, Rockin' Fun. I can imagine for sure. It would be a rather disappointing thing, I think, but... Well... Sometimes these things just happen and it really be like that, and there ain't much you can do, but, you know, complain loud enough and hope the developers hear you. I guess. I mean, I've heard, though, from what I've heard of the... I mean, I haven't been in 14 for long enough to really know how the developers respond to a lot of feedback. But I've heard that they're pretty good about it, so... They usually will keep fan ideas in consideration, so... He's like, what just hit me? Paused for a second, like, whoops. More shamans. Whoops. Damn it. I keep shooting the gap. There we go. Polished short sword. Actually, I know what you were disappointed about. I'm saying you were disappointed about the developer thing, but you were disappointed about me buying more arrows, so I'm not on 69 arrows anymore. Yeah, there isn't much I can do about it. I mean, I could have probably done something about it by, like, you know, not buying arrows. But then I would have had to use them. And that would have just put us all together in a bad place. We're level 20. Let's level up. Also, you left something in the microwave and the dog just stands still looking at it like it's his meal and he's just waiting casually. Yeah, my dog does that too sometimes. We're still going to do 1 dex and 2 stamina. Just because. So. 20 more endurance. Yeah, okay, Rockin' Fun. I know. I'm not thinking, man. I'm not thinking with my head. We'll do more endurance. That's fine. We'll get it to 12 and we'll leave it there. I could also do minor healing. Here's Entangle, by the way, which I was talking about as a potential decent spell to have, because it would allow me a little bit of crowd control when there's lots of enemies like there is in certain places, but yeah, I didn't really bother with it. It's okay. We're too far in now for me to really bother with it, but more mana regen, and now basically I think we're going to leave endurance where it is, honestly. 335 is plenty of carry weight, so we'll just do archery, crit, and regen the next level. Actually, I might put this to 13, actually, like I said before. But we will do archery and crit next level. That way we have 350 carry weight. So, yeah, lots of stamina, so lots of HP. We're in good shape right now. Other than our arrows, which are a little too high to be 69, so. We'll get it back there, don't you worry. If I keep using a couple of arrows on each guy, we'll get it back there very shortly. Rusty chainmail. Look at all these flaming skulls. What is this, Puzzle Quest? There's an obscure game that I'm not sure anybody in the audience has played. I really do want to play Puzzle Quest at one point, but I haven't beaten it myself yet. So I'm kind of like, I don't know. I'm on the fence about whether or not I should beat it myself before playing it, or if I should just play it. I don't think it's that exhaustive of a thing where it's like you have to know how to play. Like, you pretty much get the gist of it just from the first little bit of playing, so. Ow. No, stop. Cold arrow. Thank you. Stop kicking and just shoot him with cold ice. I'll take that. Why not get 420 arrows? I don't know, Conquer. I feel like that might be a little bit of overkill. We'd be able to carry about 1 weapon, and that would be it. But I get you. If I could, I'd get 69,420 arrows, but I don't think any carry weight... I don't think 20 endurance is going to let me have that many. So, that being said, I know you're joking. And hello, Conquer. How you doing? Let's see. Didn't think about it that way. That's a fair point. Been a while since did dog sitting and forgot how much doggos are just dumb babies on steroids. They are like little kids, though, aren't they? They have a very childish mindset, but I mean, it's, you know, it's all they know because their brains are tinier than our. I don't know. I don't know what the real reason is why dogs act like children, but I would imagine most dogs don't have to behave like, at least most domestic dogs don't have to behave like adults because they have adults to take care of them. So I'm gonna say this checkpoint is here for a reason. There's probably a boss coming up in a second, so let's save it. We'll go back and we'll use a gate scroll, and then we'll come back here. Seeing a samurai, isn't their damage a bit meh compared to other jobs now? It's kind of like the Spotted Hat in Stormblood. No one liked the job, but it felt good. I don't know. I've heard melee DP, like, this is just based on what I've seen around a lot of places, and it's almost kind of reminding me of the Fire Emblem community, because a lot of the Fire Emblem community is like, you need to have if you can change all classes in your units, you need to have all your units be cavalry or flyers, because it allows you to LTC the maps, and it's like, I don't want to LTC the maps, are you fucking kidding? What do I look like, a speedrunner? I like a little bit of infantry and with my cavalry and with my flyers, you gotta mix it up a little bit. Have a little variety. I mean, I get why. It's efficient for movement's sake, and they can, you know, they have Kanto so they can move again after you rescue or attack and all that, but it's like, I don't know. But it reminds me of that because a lot of people that I've seen have been just shitting on melee DPS. And I think it has something to do with the fact that melee DPS is kind of... those were really damaging, but that damage is deceiving on those spears. It looks like it deals more than it actually does. But it appears to me like a lot of the stuff that's going on in the Savage content and in the dungeons lately has just been not good for melee DPSs at all. So I don't know how true that is, but that's the impression that I'm getting. I also misnomered earlier and said I had 770,000 gold. I will probably be there by the end of the stream today, but we're not quite there yet. Oh, we went below 69 arrows again. Hang on. Gotta buy more so I can get back there. Plus 55 health bonus on that. That's not bad. Doing good, by the way. Went out earlier for lunch. Nice. Nice, man. I went out for lunch yesterday myself. Got myself a nice salad and pasta at Panera Bread. Surprised I didn't fall asleep afterwards. Doggo literally tried to steal your bed earlier, so you decided to get him off the bed. He didn't even try to move. That sounds about right. Ooh, what are these? Level 21 leggings. Okay. Intelligence bonus, cold resist. Yeah, not really my cup of tea, any of this stuff. Honestly. I'm looking for that helmet, but I'm never going to find it again because I didn't buy it earlier. It's usually how it goes in this game. You see something and you're like, oh, I wish I could get that, and then you go to the, you know, somewhere else, and then you never end up getting it again. It never shows up again. Yeah, it sounds about right, though, Rockin' Fun. Dogs usually, they find a comfy bed, and they're like, nope, mine now. People don't like it too much right now. Kind of sucks, too, because you think they're reworking 3 classes before they're touching it. Really? Well, I have a melee DPS in the game, but I typically only use it for out-of-dungeon content, so nobody can yell at me about playing melee DPS in the dungeons. Not that any of my viewers would yell at me, but if we got like somebody random in the dungeons or something, then they'd be like, what the shit, man? Why aren't you ranged? I don't know, because I don't want to play Dancer. Cole is considering Machinist, and Bard apparently is... Actually, the thing about Bard is that apparently it's really close to like a Ranger archetype now, which is my cup of tea because I wasn't so big on the singing part of Bard. That kind of... I get that it's supposed to be support, and that's fine for people that want to do that, but I'm always been, when I play a bow class, more about the bow than the support section of that bow thing. I want to shoot the bow. If I'm going to use the bow, I want to shoot the bow and do big damage. And apparently that's what Bard does now, so I guess I would like it, but I'm still not really thinking about switching to it. I'm kind of like, I think I'm too far gone at this point to start playing a level 1 class, you know? Even when he was about to fall off the edge, he literally just stood there doing nothing. He'd be a beast at Mario Party. Yeah, for sure. He's got that poker face, you know? Oh, God. Whoa. No explosions for you. Get out of there, though. I was convinced that this was going to be like a boss fight or something. I guess the boss fight could be inside the fortress, because that's what we're walking up on right now. But, whoop. More to splint my own boots. I'll take that. But yeah, always check and see if those guys drop gold. If they do drop gold, well, they aren't going to get up again. So, be playing either Smash Ultimate or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe right now while listening to the stream, but your sister's playing Breath of the Wild at the moment. Oh, okay. Well, it's a good choice, though. I gotta tell you what, Breath of the Wild is a game that's still in my radar somewhere, even though I haven't played any Zelda games since, like, Link's Awakening. Breath of the Wild looks pretty good. I may have to give that a shot on the stream at one point. Leveling a class from 1 sucks. You'll probably never do it again. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I have my Adventurer Squadrons all the way leveled to where their current cap is, so... Is that just completely empty? Yeah, it was. Well, that sucks. I have all my Adventurer Squadrons fully leveled up, so it wouldn't be that big of a deal because I could just use them and get a bunch of levels out of it, but I guess, you know, that only goes so far. I do have I'm pretty much at the cap for seals right now, too, because I did leveling roulettes to get planet clusters and stella clusters for Shadowbringer's materia. But, yeah, you still... there's only so much it can do. This door does not open. Okay, how do I open it? Oh. That's how I open it. Okay.
You do not have the power to defeat me.
Are you sure?
I will teach you the true meaning of pain.
Ah, you're gonna have to convince me of that
You shall
one.
crack the stones of this plane, and your blood shall fill those cracks.
Do you have a janitor to fill those cracks in?
Hatred fires.
Because you can't pay me enough to do that. Greater Minion. Where is he? Fine Steel Cleaver. The ultimate challenge. Fighting a boss that can also use arrows against me. He's literally shooting people, man. He's literally... Oh, God. His curve... Since when can you curve bullets? Who do you think this is? Wanted? Oh, God. Alright, whoops. Wrong button. There we go. Hey, 414 or 444, I think, actually. Whoa. Oops. Well, Pathfinding the video game has returned. Hope you like watching people squirm around, because that's what most of these boss fights end up being. Just trust me when I tell you, though, if I didn't fight him like that, it probably would have gone worse. Okay, well, we got the fortress open. So that's good. I don't think the minion dropped anything, but... Well, he dropped the key to get in, so that's all that matters there. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Excuse me. What is this obnoxiousness? Hang on, can I fix this by doing this? Am I gonna have to reset the game? Yeah, game, you okay? It's having a bit of a seizure right now. Okay. I think it buffed out. Let's see what happens when we scroll back. Got up running House of the Dead over and over. Also realized the bow rhymed with Chocobo. Yeah, it does. Last week we tried the Anima Zenith weapon quest from Realm. What? Who's this guy? Did I save his soul? Did you cause the game to freak out because I saved your soul from the Tormentor guy? Alright, fine. Whatever. That was weird. Haven't even finished J-Bolg and you already want to kill yourself? You've done like 4 full relics from Heaven's War, but never one from Realm Reborn. Oh, because you tried the Anima and Zenith weapon quests. Yeah, I've heard those are hell rockin' fun. That's why I didn't even bother with them myself. I think Cole said he was going to do it because the glamour from one of them was pretty good, but I think he stopped fairly quickly. He said it wasn't fun at all. So, we got more ghouls. Watch out, Mr. Soul Guy. Take those spears. Vial. I don't know what the Soul Guy's deal is, but whatever. I guess he's following us around now. For a little bit, anyway. I think once we get inside, I'm going to gate scroll again, just so we can, you know, unless there's a checkpoint right inside, but... Because I feel like this might be the final area, like the final level. The Cauldron of Souls. Oh, boy. Here it sucks. Watch out for that, yeah. Anima's absolutely awful. There's one step that was the end of you, the books. So yeah, I don't know any of the steps, honestly, but I've heard that a lot of them are pretty bad. Alright, let's go inside with our soul buddy and see what he's got going on. I don't know what it's all about, but I guess we'll figure it out.
You have come far, my champion, and your journey is nearly over. You have defeated the guardian of Inarok's fortress, and now he is vulnerable.
Sweet!
The barrier of hate is his weakest point. It draws its power from his cauldron and shields his innermost sanctum.
Okay. So, destroy the barrier?
Save enough souls from his cauldron, and the barrier will fall. Guide the souls through the halls of despair, across the plane of hate, and into the plane of air.
Oh, good. An escort mission. Fantastic. At least there's a portal here.
This is where it ends, one way or another.
Yep, okay, so that means this is probably the final dungeon. Cool. Will we get the chance to use the Ebon Razor? I don't know. It's looking a little sketch. We might get to use it for the very last fight, but that would be about it. Yeah, oh great, escort mission. Consists of doing 3 dungeons, 3 fates, 3, I don't know what it's called, mandatory warrant, and 10 enemies. So like hunts, basically? And then doing it 8 more times. And of course you can only do them 1 book at a time. Oh, of course. Because, absolutely, that's just the way that it should be. Did we even get anything that I should... Well, I think we picked up a few things. Yeah, just a few. See, now that's more like it. That music is more akin to what I would expect in the Plane of Air, this music. Natazla, I have a few things for you.
You must free more souls to save Filiona. Without her, you cannot succeed.
Okay, so you can't sell anything to me anymore. Alright. At least not for right now. So we need to rescue the souls. That means we may have to pick up a bunch of stuff and not have enough carry weight for it, but let's do this soul rescue thing first, and then we'll go from there. Let me checkpoint, actually, before I start this up, because I feel like it might... Actually, it might disable me from using the checkpoint because there's a mission going on. Let's find out. Oh, no. Okay. I guess not. For Reborn or Heaven's Word and Trust You, some fates never spawn. Definitely some Godiva hair going on. Yeah, for sure. She's got an interesting fashion sense, that's for sure. Both of them do, really. Legit almost waited 2 hours for one. Oh my god. That's nuts. I give you a lot of credit because I don't think I could do it, honestly. Okay, so free some souls, take them back to the plane of air. And once we're done, maybe the barrier will drop. But I'm sure it won't be that easy. To the Halls of Despair. Let's look around here before we go anywhere that has the word despair in it. How about that? Okay, that also goes to the Halls of Despair. We got 3 souls. I don't know how to get them to the plane of air. But I guess we can... Maybe that arrow thing, maybe that's what rescues them. Let's see. The Barrier of Hatred. Okay. So that's not what I thought it would be. So all of these lead to the Halls of Despair, where I imagine the souls would have to be rescued from. And we have one more over here, looks like. Okay. Excuse me, souls. Okay, so I don't know how to rescue them yet, but maybe we'll figure it out later. Maybe I have to go in here? Why can I walk? Oh, I can't walk. I was going to say, can I walk into this cauldron? I kind of didn't want to, but, you know. All right, we'll go clockwise around the room. Just one of the many steps required to finish the task. Yeah, I've looked at some of the tasks you have to do for it, and it looks like a hell of a lot, I'll tell you what.
The hatred in this place. It's like daggers stabbing into my head.
Well, let's do something about it then, Jennae. So you don't gotta have daggers stabbing into your head. Stay in the lava, man. It's easier. Oh, okay, I can just walk in it. Can I just walk in it like water, or is it like actual lava? Okay. I cannot walk into it like actual water. Well, that was, I guess I should have expected that one. Oh, that's funny. Where are the souls that I had there? Are they all still? Oh, okay, they're still here. They're like, hey man, where you been? Yeah, well, poof, mid-stride. Yeah, that was, again, probably should have expected that.
The hatred in this place. It's like daggers stabbing
The next one I have to do
into my head.
hundreds of bosses. Next one required doing 8 treasure hunts and then meld 75 materials. Aye. Yeah, that was pretty good. Did anybody clip that? Is it too late to clip it? If it is, I'll clip it. That's funny as hell. Oh yeah, I forgot the souls can get hit. Okay, so we'll give that a wide berth. We'll give these lava pools a wide... It's just the souls walked over it, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe I can walk over. Blep. Nope. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in that barrel. It's too bad I can't vaporize the enemies with it. Then I'd have a reason to actually get explosive arrow. But no. Cold arrow wins again. It always wins. I think I hit somebody there. Ooh. Gotcha. There we go. Let's get crit out. I don't know why I'm swinging my sword around without using crit. Don't make a lick of sense. Souls Running gave you an Aria of Sorrow vibe? See, I haven't played Aria of Sorrow. I gotta play more Castlevania games. Oh my god. This room looks like literal hell. Oh god. Get the hell out of here. There we go. I don't know if these souls have health or not. Guess we'll find out. Like if they die or something. Is this an ignite barrel? No. I haven't seen any ignite barrels in a while. I should stand still. There we go. Not even worried if they drop gold at this point. Like, it's not even my prime objective at this point. I'm more worried about getting through this room with the souls. Oh, God. Oh yeah, and since this is the plane of hate, basically, you probably can hear people screaming in agony in the background. That's pretty normal around here. Ooh, I hit something. Cracked split mail leggings. Black and iron hatchet. We'll just keep jiving around the sides here. Probably easier than trying to do anything else. I'm gonna... There we go. Gonna have to tiptoe there a little bit. But yeah, considering where we are, I'm not really shocked by the shouting and screaming in agony in the background. Adds that sort of vibe, you know, to the area. Oh my god, look at all the enemies in there. Current internet won't allow you to open the clip section. Should have clipped that. Okay, well that's okay. I'll clip it. I'll clip it when we're done. Not to worry. Oh god. Well, walked into that one. That's okay. Alright, get rid of the shamans first, because they can resummon people, or I can just get rid of the ones that actually notice me. Oh god. Okay. Gotcha. Reinforced two-handed sword that I can't use. I wonder if I can or can't use gate scrolls. Well, actually, no, it doesn't matter, because I can't sell stuff anyway. So I don't know why I'm worried about it. There it is, Storm Linux. Yeah, I can't sell anything anyway, because Natazla is not letting me, so... I guess we'll just, Really, I don't know why I'm picking anything up, honestly, at this point. I don't need anything else, so... Like, other than the gold. I could use the gold, but the rest of the stuff, not so much. The gold and the experience are my prime MOs right now, because I'd like to use my fancy sword at level 21, but I have to get there first, and the gold is just there in case I need to buy any additional potions or something. Oh, they're tormenting more souls over there. Well, now they're not, so... just keep saving them, and eventually we'll be in good shape. I'm thinking what might end up happening is we might end up doing some of this, but not all of this today, and then next time we'll finish this up and then fight the final boss. So if it's anything like the final boss of Return to Arms, it's going to be fairly difficult, though. So we'll see how it goes. Sounds like I'm picking stuff up due to old habits. Yeah, pretty much. That's basically all it is, really. Just old habits. Die hard. I'll tell you. Getting quite a lot of gold, though, out of the gold drops. 110 at a pop, so that's pretty good. Oh. I caught him before his Firestorm spell finished casting. So we'll just pick stuff up till I can't carry anymore, and then we'll stop picking stuff up. Or I could just drop it all on the ground right here, but I might crash the game if I do that, so... Actually, I can use a Greater Mana Vial while I'm at it. I'll bet you gotta go here. That's all I got? I thought I had more than 2. I thought I had like 5. Oh, whatever. Come on, you two. Let's go to the Plane of Air with them. I don't know how many souls we're going to need to rescue. I would imagine quite a few, but... could be wrong. 2 souls released. Nice. So since I've started doing that, do you sell stuff now, or... no? Okay. Well, that's 1 out of 5 or 6, so we'll see what we can do from here. Oh, the chests are replenished now. That's interesting. I don't know why, but I'll take it. Let's go save since we did the one. We'll go do another one, and then we'll go from there. Wonder what my carry weight's at right now, actually. I should check. You know what? I know how we'll get to level 21. If there's a mini-boss between here and there, level 27... oh my god, we're never getting there. But, I'm almost at capacity anyway. Well, alright. And I definitely don't need all those vials and potions, but we'll make it work. I will need more arrows soon, though, and she's not selling them, so I might have to switch to melee pretty soon. Maybe I should save my arrows, then. Oh, boy. Well, whatever. It's gonna, you know, gut the class a little bit. But we'll just end up using more potions, that's all. So for now, we'll just, you know, we'll save our, we will only pick up arrows, gold, and potions from here on out, since we're pretty much at capacity right now anyway with our stuff. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 more areas to go to, and I don't know how to save these souls. Is there like an altar around here somewhere? I didn't see one. I guess I'm going to look around again just to see. I know there's this, but that's the barrier of hatred, so we can't do anything about that just yet. We have that, which we've established will insta-kill me. And then... I'm not seeing anything that would... Maybe this drains or something, like once you're done with all the areas, and then there's like an altar or something in the middle of that. I don't know. We'll see. People in chat arguing over the word yeet and whether it's a word or not. Well, okay. It's one person complaining and nobody else agrees. Oh, boy. They've added slang words like that, though, in internet speak to like official dictionaries in the past, though. So I wouldn't be shocked if in about 5 or 10 years, when they came out with the newest Webster version of the dictionary, yeet was in there. Excuse me. I wouldn't be terribly shocked.
The hatred in this place. It's like daggers stabbing into my head.
Okay, 4 more places where daggers stab into my head, so let's just fix that real quick. Oh, a gate scroll. You know, I'll click the gate scroll too, because you never know, it might come in handy. See, now I gotta shoot the guy because, well, he's in the middle of a puddle. And we've established previously that that puddle is not my friend, so... The souls don't seem to mind it, but... Well, I do. Alright, so we're going to be a barbarian warrior for the rest of this dungeon real quick. But, and this is going to hurt. Never mind, didn't hurt as bad as I thought. Round 2. Round 2 of this is going to hurt. True helm? Oh, well. That would be a replacement for the current helm. And it would also... Hey, some... arrows, nice. Might also be slightly better. I'll call it the gloves of bolts. Okay, Conquer. See you in a minute. Let's see. So the true helm would be 62, and it would give similar stuff as this, so mana and intelligence bonus. The only thing missing would be the stamina bonus, but we did get that bloodstone, so... It's also heavy, though. Probably about as heavy as this. What can I drop? I can drop those. Pick that up and put it on. Not bad, not bad. Still got 1 slot in it too, so that might help with putting something else on. See, that looks alright. I mean, the bronze pieces on the bottom and the arms and the legs look a little weird, but I mean, I guess they're almost the same color as the shield. So, I'm just missing the stamina bonus. But, I mean, our stats are still pretty good even without the stamina bonus there. Like, I got 83 stamina, so that's pretty nice. Can't wait to get that strength bonus, though. I think it's silly to be like, this isn't a real word when people actually use it, because what other definition do you use for a word besides a bunch of mouth sounds, lines, and circles used to describe something? Yeah, I don't know. It just... It seems a little weird to argue over whether a word is a word. It's like, well... I mean, if it's used in common practice, then what else would it be? Onomatopoeia? You know? Oh, they're not going for me. Okay. Ooh, he dropped some money. Grab that money. So I get the feeling all the rooms are going to have these, like, big areas here where they, like... just sort of have all this lava and stuff. Get the hell out of here. So maybe one of the souls that I had in the room there, maybe it died, and that's why, arrows, nice. And that's why it wouldn't, and that's why we only had 2 at the end of the thing. Tarnished broadaxe. Ay. Get the hell out of here. Ouch. Oh yeah, he got rid of one of the souls then. Yep. Yep, saw that one fade away. It's unfortunate. I wonder how many you need to finish this out. I guess we'll find out. Let's just keep on moving, get away from the lava as best we can. I can switch back to arrows again because I have enough of them to actually start using them again. That's nice. And I guess as long as I'm moving ahead of the souls, we should be okay, but... Whether or not that actually happens is debatable. I thought I saw arrows drop. Excuse me, souls. I don't really even need greater mana vials either. Maybe I should just pick up the tonics. Speaking of tonics, there's one. Patrol somebody else's room. Oh god. Just tearing right through them. Very nice. Excuse me, pardon me. There we go. Gotta watch. That looks awfully close to... Okay, we're good. Looks awfully close to all that lava. More arrows? I'll take those, thank you. Oh god. Okay, well, my health is hurting a little bit, but now we're good. More guys up there. I don't know what that guy was thinking, but... Single file, gentlemen. One at a time. I just wish the souls wouldn't go ahead of me, because I feel like when they're going ahead of me, that makes things a lot harder. Okay, well, we got 2 more. In your head, you just seen actual exams with the question defined. Give a proper definition to the word yeet, and all you can see is everyone sweating. That would be pretty funny. Okay, 4 souls total. Got it. That takes care of that. Let's go checkpoint, and then we'll go to the next area. We're about halfway on our level. I don't know there, guys. I think we're going to be cutting it kind of close. I probably will go through all of the rooms there, but unless there's a mini-boss in there, I think we're going to cut it kind of close to that level 21 thing. We'll see. Might end up using the Howling Cutlass anyway, so... as our final weapon. Anything you missed? Not really, Conquer. We saved a few more souls. We got through the second area out of 5 there. So now we're going to go do the other ones. Yeah, we might be using this Cutlass all through, instead of the Ebon Razor there. It's a bit of a shame. I'd like to use the Ebon Razor, but... well, if the levels don't cut it, then the levels don't cut it, you know? How many arrows do I have now? Let me check on that. So I can see how liberal I can be with them while Natazla won't sell me anything. You have 57. Okay. So I can be somewhat liberal. Not completely, but I can still do a little bit with them. Here come the souls again that I don't know how to rescue. Okay. Also, look how the picture used the number of souls released. Look like they're as disappointed as you, seeing that your actual weight isn't 69. Yeah. They got that surprise Pikachu face going on, I think. Oh boy. Alright. Hall of Despair number 3.
The hatred in this place. It's like daggers stabbing into my head.
Well, at least we can stab all of these guys because they want to stab our soul friends instead of me. So it makes it a little easier to get rid of them. Don't gotta worry as much about them. I'm half tempted to just drop as many of the excess pieces of equipment in my inventory that I have and just go from there, but I feel like that might cause slowdown in the game, so I don't want to, I don't want to cause slowdown. I still don't know what that effect is. Seems like occasionally I'll like take damage to my mana instead of my HP, and I think that's an ability, but I don't think it's something the Wood Elf gets. I think it's something that the High Elf gets, if I remember right. Oh god. Get me out of here! Oh god. Thanks. So that one's actually casting, so let's get him the hell out of here. Getting a sort of Cold Harbor sense, except not cold. Yeah, it's... I guess, yeah, in a way, it is sort of Cold Harbor-ish, isn't it? Got that very otherworldly feel to it. I might need a potion. Oh, I'm going to need a potion in advance for this one. Oh my god. Yep. I had a feeling that wasn't going to go well. Saying is you're going to use the Lost Souls as bait to lure out enemies. Solid plan. Yes. That's probably what's going to end up happening. Yep. I had a feeling that encounter wasn't going to go my way, and I was correct. So, let's go try it again with a different layout. I'm thinking you probably don't have to do all 5 if you get all 3 souls to the thing. Like, probably the more souls you get to the end, the less of these halls you have to do. Or maybe they just keep resetting.
It's like daggers stabbing into my head.
I don't know. Can't be missing my arrows, though, considering I don't have that many of them. So. And I have no way of replenishing them. Alright. Did I... Okay. He's not a soul. I mean, he has a soul, but it's not the kind of soul that I'm trying to rescue. Okay. That crit helped. Ha! Nice. And it appears that I cannot damage the souls as well, which is nice. Having friendly fire off is a blessing here. Because otherwise, I'm sure it would get pretty bad. You give everybody else disease. Oh god. So that's what I'm talking about right there. Apparently I was taking damage to my mana instead of my health. I don't know why, but... Hey man, I'll take it. Whatever works to get us out of trouble. Okay, well that block still did mondo damage, but, you know. Sometimes you just gotta take a little damage to give a little... Oh, okay, I see. I think I get it now. So, the ones that will attack the souls... Oh, no, never mind. I was thinking it was just the shaman guys that would attack the souls. But no. Because the shamans, I mean, other than the occasional firestorm attack that they'll use, they don't seem to be doing that many shaman-y things, but... You know, I suppose now they sort of are. How are we doing on arrows, anyway? This is a nifty little challenge, though. I like this, having to kind of micromanage my arrow count a little bit. I know that sounds like a weird thing, but it is. It's kind of a nice little challenge. It's a definite break away from what I'm used to in the game, where I can just be like, okay, well, I don't have any arrows. Let me just gate scroll back to the shop and buy some. Nope, can't do that right now. You have no access. So it's almost like they're taking the final dungeon and indirectly they're gimping one of my methods of damage and forcing me to use the one that I don't use as often to stay safe. And so I have to take more risks. And again, inadvertently, it's making the final dungeon more challenging, which I can appreciate. So I'll take that healing tonic, though. Gonna need it at the rate I'm going. Gentlemen? Well, that didn't last long. Neither did that. Oh, hello. Excuse me, did I say you could go and hit him? Her? Them? No. No, I did not. Orc bow. I can pick it up. Is it good? It's good! It's not great, but it's good. I mean, it gives a strength bonus on a bow, which is not fantastic at all, because the bow I don't think uses strength at all. So, yeah, it's not quite as good as this hunter's bow. Okay, it's good, but it's not great. I just saw yellow and I was like, ooh! Then I saw bow and I was like, ooh! But then I saw its bonuses and why it was yellow and I was like, aw. A tragedy in 3 steps, if you will. Ransack this guy before he can do anything to me. Just leave all the crap on the ground. See if there's any gold in these. Not that I need the gold at this point, but you know. I mean, hell, I can practically run through most of these dungeons with crit on almost all the time, so. Hello, little soul, come here. There we go. They should all be close enough now. And that is 6. The barrier is weak. To return to Natazla. Okay. So probably you had to rescue 5, then, I would guess. You know what? Before we... Should we? Or shouldn't we? I'm going to go save before we talk to Natazla, just for the hell of it. I may also just go through those other 2 areas before doing... Well, no, I'm going to return to Natazla because she might sell stuff now. After I save this, and if she does sell stuff, then I'm going to get rid of all this junk that I've got, and we'll go explore the other 2 areas, even though we don't have to anymore. Probably needed like 5 souls. That's probably what we needed. Surprised you haven't found arrows lying on the ground recently. Yeah, I mean, you find them occasionally, but it feels like they have been coming less and less recently. You're getting more like other trash loot or more healing tonics and stuff out of barrels than arrows have been. So... But like I said, I'm not complaining. It adds a limitation on my abilities, which, since it's the final dungeon, if it's not going to necessarily be extremely difficult, like in terms of the enemies and the strategies you have to use, limiting your abilities is another way to go to make things challenging, and I can appreciate that. Again, I think it's completely inadvertent, but, you know.
The imprisoned are free, and the barrier has fallen. Quickly, you must make your move now.
Okay.
Return Firiona to the plane of air. Here, she might be able to help you.
Alright, cool. So we'll go get her.
I have nothing here powerful enough to defeat Inaruk. Only Firiona V can help you now.
So let's go rescue Firiona then. But first, she actually sells stuff now, so let's replenish our supplies, I think, and get rid of all this junk. I'm also going to get rid of those level 27 gloves, because even though they're good, yeah, this is a shame. But, you know, even though those level 27 gloves are good, I'm not going to be holding on to them for very long, because I'm not planning on playing another file after this. And even if I was going to play, like, the next difficulty level, I wouldn't play it on the stream, 1, and 2. I can get gloves like this at any point, you know, when I do that, so we'll just get rid of them. Not going to serve me where I'm going. Still at 11 mana vials. Let's get rid of 8 of these since we don't need all of those. I need a gate scroll and about 4 things of arrows. Okay. Ooh. Okay, well, not quite as good as the... I'm looking at the required level and that instantly tells me, yeah, it's not as good as the bow that you had. She was not kidding, though, when she said she didn't have anything here to defeat Inaruk. All of her... It seems like her gear is kind of crap by comparison. How it was. Let's see here. Yeah, it doesn't look like they have any of the higher level stuff. Did I get rid of all the jewelry? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Okay, well, not much else we can do about that for right now. So, let us go and I'll save it again just in case, and then we'll go back. I guess we could rescue Firiona before we go to the other two places, but I don't want it to, like, transport us someplace that won't help us. So I'm going to try to go into those other sections in the Halls of Despair and see if I can just, you know, kill a bunch of enemies in there, get some more experience. Ideally, get to level 21. I don't think we'll get there just from the stuff in the Halls of Despair, but we will get closer, which gives us an potential, more and more potential with every bit of experience we get to actually use the Evan Razor before the end game here. Wasn't kidding though when I said the Howling Cutlass was going to be our potential end game weapon. Kind of ended up working out that way, didn't it? I mean, it's fine. It's just so tempting, man. I'm on the cusp, basically, of being able to use this fancy, shiny object I got. And I'm getting cock-blocked. Okay, now where on earth is Firiona V? She's our only hope now.
And I promise you suffering, pain, and more deaths than a mortal mind can imagine.
He's probably not wrong. We're probably going to die to the final boss quite a bit. It's probably going to be like Arena Beast on crack. Okay, let's see if we can go in these halls and not, like, you know, step into the lava at the same time. I wonder if there's any of those souls running around anymore. Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's see. All I want to do is just watch the stream comfy in your bed, but Doggo decided he wants to watch too. That's just what doggos do, though. Hello, Rockin' Fun's doggo that he's dog sitting.
This place. It's like daggers stabbing into my head.
Well, downside to all this is that I don't have souls to. Oh, I thought he was gonna. I don't have souls to hide behind anymore, which is kind of not good, but we'll make it work. Make it work even without the souls. Hey, look, I'm above 800,000 gold now. Sweet. Can't catch me. Okay, we will start picking up stuff now. Ooh, Starglyph. Isn't that a health regen? Let's find out. It's intelligence bonus, okay. Not quite what I was hoping for, but, you know. I could probably stick the intelligence bonus on something, but I don't really... I mean, I have 65 intelligence as it is, so I don't think I really need it that badly. Let's stick it on, like, this. Make it more expensive. Wow, it jumped up like 4,000 gold. So... Say hi to him. He's called Laustic, and he's dumb and stinky. He takes all the goddamn bed by himself. Hello, Laustic. You're being a... He's being a normal, everyday doggo. What you'd expect. I lost my crit. Other gloves. I'll get my crit back. And then I will cut them. Damn. I don't know, it feels like the enemies in, even in the end game in this game, they aren't as spongy with their HP as the ones in the sequel, I think. Which is fine. I'm okay with that. Feels like the difference between Dark Souls 1 enemies and Dark Souls 2 enemies, honestly, and if you know me, you know that I'm a much bigger fan of Dark Souls 1 than I am of Dark Souls 2. This room's a little different from the last one. Long spear. Charred leather leggings, ancient hatchet. Is that something? No, if it is, I don't want it. It's in a little too deep there, I think. At least the doggo isn't a cat all up in your face just to annoy you for something it won't want in the end. Yeah, cats will do that on occasion. That is true. Remember when you were in an Italian family, there was 2 cats that decided that you'll be their bed? Sounds about right. It does. Cats just do whatever they want to do, man. They don't really... They get an idea in their head, and that's how things are going to be, you know? They doesn't matter if it makes sense, doesn't make sense, isn't convenient for you. It just, they're like, this is how it's going to be. You have no choice. I'm the master here. See, the way that the sound effect just happened there, I don't know if you guys can hear the screaming in the background. That's not on my microphone. It's like there's occasional screams of anguish and agony in the background because this is the plane of hate. So of course everything here would be in complete agony. Oh my god. Whoa. But yeah, it sounded like there just now. Ouch. When I was killing the guys. They were the ones that were screaming in agony. Like it just perfectly timed, you know what I mean? Make it seem like they were the ones that were getting shanked. Oh god, speaking of getting shanked, that's me right now. Chipped bone ring. Didn't we have that already? I feel like we had that already. Took the disease resistance one. That won't do me any good anymore. Unless for some reason the final boss uses disease, which would be weird. Let's see, can't use that, can't use that. Can use those, but they're not that good. Let's see here. 9% disease resistance and 10 dexterity bonus. That's not bad, actually. I mean, it's only level 5. The 10 dexterity is kind of nice, though. It would give me 100 dexterity if we leveled up one more time. And 85 stamina. I'd sacrifice 15% health regen for it, but, you know. We'll do it. We'll do it. We've got more than enough health regen, I think. I got more than enough to go around. I can sacrifice 15% for the end game. Especially since all the health regen in the world isn't going to help me in a boss fight where I'm mostly going to be using potions anyway, you know. Oh god. Oh, okay, I walked into that one. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, and keep backing up. There we go. Get crit going. There we go. Nice. Whoa. Just let that one go by. I feel like they always catch me with that. I mean, if I'm in the way, anyway. Reinforced great bow sounds pretty good. We'll see if it's as good as it sounds in a moment. Tinted blood iron shield. I feel like I've had that before, too. Perhaps. Update. Trying to eat chocolate while a dog is on the bed was the worst mistake you ever made then. Grammar, come back to you, please. Grammar says no. Yeah, don't eat it with the dog anywhere nearby. That's a recipe for disaster. Still prefer cats over dogs, prefer them marginally over dogs. Yeah, that's fair. I like both, but I was raised with dogs in the family, so I think I'm more partial to them just because I've been around them so much. We did have an outdoor cat at one point when I was about 7 or 8 years old, but it was a stray that we adopted, and we got her spayed and neutered, and then she ran away, and we never saw or heard from her again. I was very sad. Like, I don't know if she left the neighborhood, what happened, but never saw her again. It was a big shame. I wonder if those portals will even lead me back to the plane of air at the end of these places, considering. Stop protecting the flame guy. He's the only one I care about. There we go. Whoa. Oh, okay, there's another guy. Well, he wasn't protecting the flame guy. Maybe it'll take me back to the plane of air. It does. Cool. Nice. I was going to say sweet, and then I said cool. So it kind of sounded like I was saying swill, but it should have sounded like I said swell, because that makes sense. Right now, I'll take any cat over him. He's cute and a good boy, but he's heavy as fuck. Yeah, I can imagine. And having to sit with them, I can imagine that's a bit difficult.
Return Furiona.
Yep, I got it. I got it, Natazla. Don't worry about it. I got it. Working on it. I just got one more spot to go. That scimitar wasn't too bad. It was about on par with this bow, but fortunately this bow doesn't... The bow that I sold doesn't compare to the current bow that I'm using. Get rid of that. Oh, there's only one. Okay. And I still have 5 gate scrolls. I'm gonna sell this one. I know that it's 15% health regen out the window, but I'm committed. I'm locked in at this point. So we have 125 arrows, so we're good on arrows, and we're good on gate scrolls. We're good on everything, really. I just need to have a look here and see if anything is decent down here. These might fit a little bit better with the aesthetic of the armor. Do I have anything on the gloves that I currently have equipped? No. No, I do not. Okay. Well, then we gonna buy these. And not that cast iron circlet. I'm pretty committed to the current helmet that I've got, so. What about over here? Anything over here? Dex bonuses, dex bonuses. Okay. See, that looks a little more together, I think. So it looks a little closer anyway. It's not as garish as this. We just need something for this, and then we'll be good. So maybe we'll find something on our way back here the next time. Alright, sell those. And she doesn't have any boots that would be good right now. No, because her lowest stuff is not boots. So that's that. Let's go checkpoint and save one more time. We'll use the portal. We'll go through the last little area there. And then we'll see if we can rescue Furiona. Or we'll call it a day. I'm not 100% sure yet. We'll see once we're done with this last Hall of Despair. I might call it a day after we're done with it, and then just we'll do the finale tomorrow. Since I gotta imagine we're pretty damn close. I mean, Inaruk literally said, if you go in here, I will kill you over and over, basically. I'm paraphrasing a little, but it's essentially what he said. So, I gotta imagine that means that that's pretty close to the final boss, if it's not the final boss, so. And I'd rather save the final boss for pretty much its own video, because again, if it's anything like the final boss of the sequel, we will have our work cut out for us. Because the final bosses in the sequel were pretty tough. So, if the 40 to 50 minute video that we did in the sequel that shows us dying over and over wasn't an indication of how difficult it was, then, well, you know. Why does the lady sell clothes and armor if she doesn't wear a single thing? I'm afraid that's something you're going to have to ask the developers there, Rockin' Fun, because I don't have a damned idea, man. I've been asking the same question about the female armor question since the beginning of the game, though, so I still haven't found a solid answer. Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. And then just zooms to the other guy with them, and it's like PTSD flashbacks. Battle-worn great bow. Well, we got a reinforced great bow, and if that wasn't good, then I don't think this is going to be good. No. Would have been good earlier in the game, but, you know. Okay. Just glad I didn't punch that guy while I had the bow out. Rusty plate leggings. More arrows. Nice. Just keep liberally spamming them, then. Since they keep handing them to... Of course, that's the thing, though. Now they start handing me arrows. Now that I'm done with this whole soul thing, and the challenge is over, they're like, here, have all the arrows you want. Great.
They probably know you're going to need them.
Yeah, that's true. Steve said they probably know you're going to need them, so... That would be why they'd be handing them out on a silver platter.
Yep.
Alright, let's see here. goodbye. Take that sword. Healing tonic, mana vial. I used an arrow to break a barrel. That's not good resource management. Okay. Next. Now that'll do. And, whoops. Gotcha. Shield of Fury. What does that do? It's yellow. It's got to be decent. What level it's decent is the question, but, you know, we'll see in a sec. Shield of Fury, 10 strength bonus, 35. That's actually, you know, kind of thinking about it. Let's see what this does. Mana bonus and intelligence bonus. See, the intelligence bonus on the shield, and the mana bonus for that matter, doesn't help me too much. I mean, it helps with crit, I guess, but the strength bonus on this will help me a lot more because I'm using my sword when I have the shield out, so I need the strength at that point. So I think we're going to go with this, actually. That'll do. It looks a little weird with the armor that I've got, but I mean, that's par for the course in this game, so. The dog's snoring now. Oh boy. You got your hands full over there rockin' fun, that's for sure. So yeah, we'll have slightly less mana to use crit, but we already have so much mana anyway from the true stuff that it doesn't even matter, so I'm not concerned. He's snoring, please. Somebody help me! Amulet of Embers. Wonder if that'll let me walk in the lava. No, I'm not gonna test that. I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy. Let's say we use that newfound strength bonus that we got. 113. Nice. It's like 10 more points of of damage. I thought I got knocked over with that green aura there. I don't know what that was all about, but Altor's Greaves of Faith. Getting all the yellow stuff now. Oh, okay, well. What do Altor's Greaves of Faith do? Oh, that's what Altor's Greaves of Faith do. Oh, we're never getting those.
Wait, what are they doing?
They're level 41.
Wow.
That's obnoxious. That's ridiculous,
Sell 'em.
man. I'm gonna sell them. That's 38,000 gold in my pocket. I might be a millionaire by the time we're done here. The rate we're going. Oh, well. And as you can see, our health regen is still good enough where I'm like, I'm not worried about it. We're still getting our health back so quickly it doesn't matter. So. What level am I? I am level 20. Up in the top left there, you can see my current level with my health and my mana, and my experience bar is the green one in the middle. So we are, yeah, we're not gonna, you usually get to about, ouch, you usually get to about level 20, well, it was 25 in the sequel. So if I had to guess, I'd say 21 is about correct for the end game level in this game. And then, so that those greaves there would probably be like starting gear for the highest difficulty, which is the third playthrough, which is attuned to, I think, level 40 through 60, if I remember right. I'd have to look again, but that's what I think it is. So those would be pretty good going into New Game Plus 2, but we're not going to be doing New Game Plus 2. Ouch. You know, thinking about it, that might be a crit, actually, when I get hit with that green aura like that. Maybe. I'm just guessing at this point, because I have no idea what that is. I think the white one is me getting hit in my mana instead of in my health. I still don't know why that happens, but... Alright, where's the fire guy? There's the fire guy. There we go. I'll take a little bit of fire damage, that's fine. I got enough regen. We'll be good. Okay, that takes care of that. Now the only question that I have is, can I, like, respawn the other areas and go through them and get more experience? Because if that's the case, we did get almost a full bar of experience from doing, I think, 1. So, yes, level 20. That is the level we are at. Almost 21. Almost capable of using that stuff. Well, we're going to find out if we can respawn those. I don't know if I'll take advantage of it, but we'll see. I might, just so I can get to 21 and say I can use the Ebon Razor there. Of course, considering the Plane of Hate is filled with fire everywhere, how effective can a fire sword be around here? But I don't know, man. We'll see. Well, time to get rid of Altor's Greaves of Faith. Knowing my luck, I will never see them again if I do a New Game Plus playthrough here, but again, I don't think I'd be doing a New Game Plus playthrough on screen. It would probably have to be like quite a few years later after this playthrough if I was to do that. Okay, we are good there. And we're still good there. Okay, I think we're in good shape. Let's just see if there's any boots that would match my armor a little better. Imbued quilted gloves, level 21. Ancient padded boots, level 15. They have 64. That plate mail has 3 slots in it, which is pretty nice, but I have the true stuff, so don't really. These are the leggings I'm wearing. Let me look at my current gloves. What do I have on those anyway? Those are the 74 gloves. I mean, I have the money. I might as well just not be stingy about it. Okay. I bought them. And that has 20% health regen, but I think we have a choker that has 20% already, so. Okay, so we'll hold on to these gloves and this sword, and we'll see if we can use them before the end game here. Alright, let's go save it. I didn't see any more boots, unfortunately, but I mean, I could have used those boots that were 64, but I kind of don't want to limit myself too much on the armor rating that I've got, because I already dropped quite a bit of armor rating when I put this shield on, so by comparison to the other shield. So I think I'd rather not. Let's save it, and we'll go from here. I'm just going to see, again, if I can respawn the stuff so I can, like, fight my way to level 21. If we can, I might just do that to end the stream off here. He tried to move him, and he managed to take even more of the bed. Rockin' Fun, you are having no luck with that dog. He's being the boss here. He's being the alpha. Oh boy. Okay, let's just go in one that we've already been in. And see if it's, like, if the map is filled out, then I'll know that it doesn't respawn, but hey man, it can't hurt, right? I think the map's not filled out.
The hatred in this place. It's like daggers stabbing into my head.
Interesting. Okay. Well, let's go through here again. I'm just, again, trying to fight my way to level 21 as best I can. We might get it by the time we're done in here. Just want to be prepared for that final boss fight, you know? So you'll have to forgive me for... This is technically considered grinding, which is usually outside of my wheelhouse, but I'm sure you guys will forgive me for going outside of my wheelhouse. Then again, I've also gone outside my wheelhouse already on this stream by not having 69 arrows, so... I'm starting to think maybe that has something to do with the true armor. Like the effects that I'm seeing on the enemies there. Not 100% sure about that, but... It might. There might be like a hidden effect to the armor or something, and that's why it's a yellow armor. He wants to play dumb, you're just going to leave him the controller, and he's not leaving the room until all of your 14 jobs are max level. Gotta put him to work there, Rockin' Fun. Oh, ouch. There you go. Show him you mean boss. You mean business, rather. It's show him who's boss is the phrase, and I combined that with show him you mean business. I'll be alright. A bull rune. A normal bull rune at that. I think that's better than the one that we have. Let's see. Ooh, dexterity on that earring's nice. That is better than the one that we have currently. So that's interesting. Health regen on that. So then, since we have two, let's see, we can't put it on the shield because the shield already has a strength bonus. We could put this one on. We can't put it on those gloves because those gloves already have a thing on them. Put this one on the true helm. Give us extra strength. See, now our strength is starting to get up there too, which is pretty nice. And then on the razor, since we're moving towards getting the razor anyway, I'm just gonna stick these things on there since we've got them. I just wish we got a bow so I could stick this tongue on it, but you know, sometimes you can't choose those things. All right, so Evan Razor with this bow rune, 25 strength on it. That's impressive. And Misty Globe. Watch this. Lightning speed. Even faster swing speed than before. Very nice. 20%, 21 dexterity. I could have 121 dexterity out of this, so. Oh, the dog left. He left the room. Oh, jeez. Nice, yeah. Now you can eat your chocolate, finally. Do I want to give up more health regen just to have the dex bonus? I kind of do. You know what we'll do is we'll hold on to this earring, and when I'm getting ready to go fight the final boss, that's when we'll equip it. So, like, once we are done in here, we're at level 21, and I can equip the razor and the gloves. I'll equip the dex earrings, and then we'll go from there. And our stats will be ridiculous by that point, because there'll be a bunch of bonuses that we got from all the fanciness that we grabbed all over the place in here. I think there was something over here that this guy dropped. Yeah, an alloy hatchet. Okay. Well, that's not going to do me any favors, but it will let me proceed closer and closer to my dream of being a millionaire. Oops. Oh, God. Get me out of here! There we go. Okay. Dog didn't want to level your 14 jobs. Yeah. He heard, oh, hey, you get to level your stuff to max level, and he was like, grinding? No! He knows the pain of grinding up a job to max level. Oops. Yep. I think lightning speed is the third tier of speed, if I remember right. It's like fast, faster, lightning, and then godly, if I remember correctly from before.
I think that's right.
I think that's right. Steve says he thinks that's right too. So we are at the when we get the razor, it will be the third tier of fast. So basically, I'm going to be swinging as fast as Sanic when I'm done with that. Ha! Just run you into this room and then blast you with a crit. Just like that. Circlet, mana vial. I think I got gloves or something there too. Splint mail boots. And I guess you could probably like keep doing this stuff over and over again since it lets you respawn the area. And if you did it over and over again, you could probably get some halfway decent gear if you need it. Like if you needed to level up any of your gear. If you have the patience to do it, that is, you know. So. Also, you swear this bed wasn't covered by fur before. It's not being very cooperative there. Maybe MMOs aren't his thing. Hold on, you're booting Stream Fighter. Oh, jeez. Stream Fighter or Street Fighter? Which one were you meaning to say there? I guess MMOs wouldn't be his thing, though. But yeah, that all that fur in that bed probably was not there before. You're probably correct. Alright. So it looks like we need one more run through. I know I said that before. But this time it actually does look like one more run through and we'll be level 21, so. And each time we go through, it gives us more opportunity to find some boots that actually match my armor, so that's kind of nice. I need one healing tonic, and we're good on arrows, so. Let's grab one of those. And boots, ancient padded, 64. Imperial armor, that's kind of interesting looking. That's already got 20%. 21 stamina bonus is kind of nice too, but you know. We have 360 carry weight currently with our strength bonuses and stuff, and with the sword on, that'll be even more. So he owes you one chocolate. He has no right to pass in the offer. On autocorrect, it was Street Fighter, of course. That's what I thought. That's what I thought, man. Yeah, autocorrect really doesn't like you. It has a vendetta against you, it seems. Okay. So, I'm going to say we'll go through one more area. Well, it's 2 hours and 40 minutes at this point. What do you guys think? Should I go through one more area on screen, or should I do it off screen and then equip the stuff on the next episode? I will leave that one in your ballpark. What would you like? It'll be about 10 more minutes worth of stream if I go to level 21 on screen, and if not, well, like I said, I'll just do it off screen and get myself there. What would you like to see? Because I'm down for either or. Take a drink while I wait. Yugman says go for it. Okay. What about everybody else? Stretch real quick. Might as well go for it, Conquer says. Okay. Well, that's 2 out of... Is SB still here? SB's got a dip for the night. Okay. Well, you're not going to miss too much, SB. It's just us getting to level 21, so not to worry. We will see you on the next one, then. Take it easy. And Rockin' Fun says, do it. Have the opportunity to see something without being bugged by a stinky boy. Okay. We'll go one more round, see if we get to 21. If I don't get it on this one, I will do the rest off screen, though, because it's going to be, like, barely anything. I'll fight, like, 3 enemies and do it. But take it easy, SB. We will see you on the next one. And, like I said, you won't be missing much. It's just going to be us getting to level 21, equipping our fancy new gear. And after that, I'll be calling it a day. So... Yep, good night, SB. Okay, last one. Final countdown.
The hatred of this place. It's like daggers stabbing into my head.
Oh, God. Get me away from that man. There we go. Man, beast, whatever it is. Hey, Gates Girl. Very nice. I'll try to keep using my sword, give it its last hurrah, but if we find enemies that are elemental like this, I am gonna give them a wide berth. That's all I'm saying. Shaman that's actually casting? That's not cool. Ow. What the hell, dude? Two-handed sword, two-handed mace. Nice. Point blank arrow shot. Typically you wouldn't expect that to work, but it works. So I don't know why I said I just hit that guy with arrows when I just said I was gonna use them on the normal guys, but or use the normal attacks on normal guys. But, okay. I was gonna say that looks like something on the ground there, but it was something. It was just a what's it called? A chunk of ice from the guy that I just killed. Thought it was like an item or an accessory or something. Oh, look at all these weapons I can't equip. Charred Imperial Boots, Cracked Ringmail Boots of Concentration. Yeah, that's not going to do me any good. Okay. We got about half of this little area left. Come on, bow drop. That's all I'm looking for. I need a level, like, 17, 19, or 21 bow. And I will be a happy boy. Cracked flat shield, arrows, tonic. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't matter. My archery level is so high that the current bow that we have, even though it's below our current level, is going to be enough anyway. Just ate that explosion with my face. Okay, 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 okay. This guy's hurt. You get overwhelmed fairly quickly if you're not careful. Which I almost just was not very careful. Tell you what though, can't wait to level crit again so that it lasts like 30 seconds. What is this guy doing? He's panicking because I killed all of his friends. Mana vial. Oh, we're so close. I can feel it, ladies and gentlemen. We're almost there. Okay, let's just, yeah, skirt that a little bit. There we go. There's a lot of enemies in the next room. It's a good sign for my experience bar, though. My experience bar is going to have a field day with this. Oh, God. Teardal Cleaver. I might be able to carry weight. I don't know how. Oh, no, I'm not. I just didn't pick it up properly. I was gonna say, I don't know how I'm out of carry weight already. I've got 360 weight now. You'd think I would never run out of carry weight, considering... Well, it wouldn't be never, but it would be very... it'd be more difficult than it has been. I just saw an... Oh, Battle-Worn Ornamental Shield. Okay, there we go. Okay, just a couple more enemies and we'll be there. We're literally, we're so close. We're on the edge. And this room is full of enemies and shamans, so... There it is. Oh god. Get the hell out of there. Jesus. Okay. That was a little sketch, but we're good now. I mean, I tanked an explosion with my face again. It's probably not good for my health, but... You know. Ouch. Yeah, that's definitely a crit. Or it's just going through my shield, which is a possibility, too. That Pellis had that sword that went through my shield, so maybe that's what that is when those shamans are using it. More arrows. Won't have to buy those now. We got one little room that might have enemies in it, so we get to test our fancy new gear. Level 21. Get that dexterity to 100. Stamina to 85. Let's do this, and I don't need endurance anymore. I'm good on that. And, see, minor healing is a spell, but I'm not really interested in it, honestly. I mean, the potions and stuff that we've got have pretty much done me good enough so far. So, I guess I could start leveling Entangle, but, yeah, we can worry about Entangle a different day. Let's just keep getting more regen. Get that stuff up. Okay, so anything good in here? No. Okay. There is something good in here, though. Well, there is something good in there, if we're counting that, too, because of the gloves that I can use. But Ebon Razor. So we now have a... Is that longer than the other sword? A little bit, yeah. Okay. So we now have a fire sword with 25 strength bonus, lightning speed, and fire damage on it. That's
really good.
That's obnoxiously good. And the gloves look good with our true armor as well. So that's good. We stick this on. Look at that. Look at them stats. We are stacked to the ceiling. I'm ready, man. Bring the final boss fight on. I'll take him down. Let's test out our fancy new gear. 208, I'm liking that. Look at how fast that swings.
That's ridiculous. That's insane.
It swings as fast as I can press the X button without missing a beat.
Lightning.
And that's lightning speed. That's not even the fastest speed in the game.
Godly's...
Good lord,
I
man.
think I've had a godly speed weapon. It's ridiculous before in Champion.
Man, I wasn't kidding when I said we were stacked to the ceiling. Holy crap.
Yeah, you'll need that for the final boss.
That is ridiculously fast. Jesus. I don't think I've used a weapon with lightning speed before in either of the games, but this is this is obscene.
I've used it in Return to Arms.
This is obscene. Can you imagine that with crit? Holy shit.
Yeah, it's overpowered with crit, trust me.
I'm a shredder. I'm a paper shredder now. Alright, let's get rid of all this stuff.
Imagine a godly swing speed
Oh my
crit.
god.
That's so just
A godly swing speed weapon with all of your with like 20 points in crit, 20 skill points in crit sounds like it would kill
You would break the
everything.
game.
It would kill everything.
You'd break the game.
Yeah.
Literally and probably figuratively.
Yeah, break it over your knee.
The game would probably
Just folds.
get...
It's just like, well, you won already. We can stop playing now.
The game would probably get irritated with you and freeze.
Yeah, probably. We'll get rid of our health regen thing. The dex bonus is too good. We got 35% health regen on that stuff anyway, so it's not a big deal. I'm going to even out these mana vials. I've been holding on to 11 for long enough.
You don't need dexterity.
That mummy tongue, I don't know where I'm going to stick it, honestly. I don't think it's going to be
Does
that
the bow
good for
have any free
anything.
slots?
No, I used all those free slots on the bow already, so...
Check to see if they got a better bow in the shop.
Yeah, I guess we could look. No luck. No extra bows in the shop. I'm going to buy more arrows, though. Boots. Better boots. Dwarven leather. Cast iron chain boots. Those would go fine with the armor, I think.
Are they better than what you have?
No, they're slightly worse, but I like the symmetry of my armor, to be correct. Oh, it's tempting.
What is?
Just buying the stuff that would make my armor look all coherent.
Yeah.
Let's look at what it would look like on the armor. So it's like, I think it would be slightly darker colored than what we've got. I don't think that would be bad, though. I mean, the leggings are never going to look good with anything, no matter what. So... Are we playing the same game? Not gonna lie, the speed seems like it must feel good. It does feel good. It's ridiculous, man. Like I said, it's about as fast as I can, if not exactly as fast as I can press the X button. And that's like, holy shit. So, alright. Final purchase we're gonna make, we'll buy these chain boots. See how they look. If it looks coherent, I mean, we have enough armor. Like, it's not like I'm worried about my armor rating. Yeah, that looks fine. It's chain, and it's slightly different chain, so maybe it looks a little obnoxious, but it looks better than this, I think.
Yeah, that does.
Yeah. Well, 7 less defense, but... I mean, 437 armor is fine. That will be good. So there's our final stats, probably. What's going to be happening there? We got 9% poison resistance somewhere. I don't know from what. Oh, no, that's 9% disease resistance. That's from that ring. Okay. Cool. And we've equipped everything that we needed, so that's also good. Tesla, I'll give you these that I bought off of you. And then I will go rescue Furiona V. It won't be on this episode, but I will go rescue her. I'm going to get rid of this mummy tongue, I think. I don't think we're going to need it. Watch me get a bow, like, in the next episode or something, and I could have used it for it.
That would suck. I've had that happen before.
Yeah, it would suck, but you know what? It's fine. We're good. Okay, so now that we've gotten ourselves to level 21 and we are fully prepared for whatever lies ahead of us, and our stats are absolutely jacked up from all the fancy bonuses we've gotten, that's going to do it for today's episode of Champions of Norrath, the Stream Edition. On the next episode, which will be tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, we will re-enter the Fortress of Hatred, attempt to rescue Firiona V, and probably try to take down Inaruk once and for all to finish the game out. But as I said, that will happen on the next episode of Champions of Norrath, the Stream Edition. Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream, and I will see all of you on the next one, which, as I said, will be tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Until then, everybody, take care, and have a good night. God! That's ridiculous! I can't even fathom. Inaruk's gonna get trashed up tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like Zero in Mega Man X6 tomorrow to Inaruk. This is gonna be like it's gonna be a beatdown, that's for sure.